Okay, now we're live. All right. So, welcome to the first official Sunday Tea live stream. This is new. Usually we do this on Twitter Spaces, but we thought we'd try something just a little bit different.
Well, we
And
had people
so,
complain. There were some
oh yeah,
complaints. Yeah.
yeah, that too. Yeah, there's always a complainer or two.
Well, I
But
think it's Twitter is difficult for people. And like I was trying to get a recording of our last spaces and it's really hard. Like I can do it, but it's not simple for most people to do.
yeah, yeah, definitely. And not everybody
Is on
wants to
Twitter.
sit on. Yeah, not
Yeah.
everybody's on Twitter like that. So, fair enough. So we're here, and this is an easier way for people to participate. Hold on, let me just tweet out that we're live because not everybody may know. And yeah, what should we talk about first? I think I know what I want to talk about first.
Yeah, you had some things to discuss.
Oh yeah. So it's interesting that whole thing that transpired between Negs and I last week. Where I texted him. I want to point out happy Sunday, everybody. First of all, first and foremost. But I hope everything's going well. But I just want to put it out there first and foremost that Hussey had nothing to do with that. Hussey didn't even know anything about that. That was between me and Tragic. We had a private exchange in via direct message, and I felt like it was high time, and others would agree with me, to that it was high time for me to confront Negs about the lies. I mean, he's been harassing me for months, and I wanted to confront him directly because he hides. This is his problem. He makes things personal, and then he runs and he hides, and it's like in every way possible. He hides in his live streams. He has like a subscriber only chat. He hides in his Discord. You have to pay to get into. He blocks people on Twitter. He's a pussy by every like. He is a pussy in every way possible, and DC just loves to enable that. So here we are. Um, and yeah, I wanted to confront him. Like, I'm the type of person who I don't like to do like the tit for tat over a text message and stuff, or like Twitter or whatever. Like, I don't like to handle things publicly because I feel the adult thing to do is to handle things directly with the person that you're having a problem with. And I would have loved to do that months ago, but again, Eggs likes to hide, and so does DC. So I tried emailing them a couple of times. My ex-husband tried emailing them a couple of times because he was a little frustrated too, because they were telling lies about him too. They were
Yeah.
saying that he cheated on me, which could get him in trouble in the military. That's not a joke. He could lose his rank and be punished. So, not that it would affect him, but he was reasonably annoyed, right? So, saying things about Sophia, he was reasonably annoyed. So he tried emailing it, nothing seemed to work. So finally I was like,
Yeah.
fuck it, you know?
Yeah, no, I think that's the thing is like he lies so much about what's been going on and what led up to that and how long you were quiet. And
Yes.
you know, y- you wished him well, and his
Yes, I
response
did.
was like, "Fuck you, bitch." Like, you're a
Yeah,
fucking
I
bitch.
wish I wished him well, and his response was to tweet coffins at me for my
Yeah.
daughter, for my
Yeah.
3-year-old. I really just wanted to be done with it. Like, I didn't want it to carry on this long. I wished him and his son well. I said, I wish you guys the best of luck. And, I have no hard feelings. And I really didn't. I didn't agree with what he was doing and the direction he was going in, but I didn't have any hard feelings towards him. And this was documented on Katie Farms. So this is not something that nobody has a record of. Like, it's out there. You can go look for it. It's there. And he just went from there, and the lies just got worse and worse and worse and worse. And we all know who was in his ear.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing is like, okay, so you wished him well, and
Mm-hmm.
his response was to tweet coffins at you and tell you your
Yep.
child should be face down in a retention pond and is your child
Yep.
drinking bleach and really weird stuff that like I know it's meant to trigger you and get you upset. And
Yeah.
you ignored it for a long time. And he
I
kept
did. I
doing it.
did.
Yeah, and he kept doing it and doing it. And that's, I think, when you went into his live at some point, right? Because he doesn't answer his
Yep.
texts. He doesn't answer. He
No.
blocked you everywhere.
Yep.
And so he just does
Well,
this. Like it
talking
doesn't
shit.
matter. It doesn't fucking matter if you pay attention to him. Doesn't matter if you don't pay attention to him. This is just what he does. And so you went into his live and you said some shit to him about his kid. And ever
Yeah.
since then, like this is just not. This is somehow your fault.
Yeah. Like he can never let anything go. You know, and it's like I had no animosity towards him. Now I do. After he said things about my child multiple times. My daughter's the sweetest kid you've ever met. And he really is such a big bad man that he goes out of his way to pick on a little girl. But the minute I say anything about his fucking kid, give him a taste of his own medicine, it's like, oh, clutching his pearls. And that is kind of like has a little bit to do. It kind of reminds me of what happened recently with the whole spaces last time. What was it, last Wednesday, when we
Yeah.
were talking about that stuff, and DC was like, oh, how dare they to bring up murders. First of all, DC, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Okay, I don't give a shit about you or your feelings. And this is why. Normally I would give a shit about you and your feelings if you hadn't done anything to me, right? But here's the thing, DC. You and Nags have been picking at me for months. And like AK said, I've been very quiet about it. I really haven't said much, right? And for you guys to sit there and clutch your fucking balls, your pussy lips about something like that cracks me the fuck up to no end. And here's why. You guys have made fun of my mental health for months. If I had a fucking dollar for every time you, DC, or Negs or DC or one of their fucked up followers tweeted a fucking someone jumping off a bridge at me, I'd have a healthy little savings. Okay?
I have run at like I can't even
Just
tell
saying.
you how many times I've seen the same gif of somebody jumping off a
Yep.
bridge tweeted at you. Like I
Yep.
can't even count.
Exactly. Exactly. You know? Like, fuck you. Fuck your feelings. You didn't give a shit about my feelings. You didn't care about me. So why the fuck? Now this is what really kills me about them. Ask yourselves this, DC and Nags, please. Why do you think I would care about yours? Why the fuck do you think I would care about your safety or your feelings? When you and DC, Next and DC and their followers have spent months talking shit about me and saying things about my family, making threats. Oh, and that doesn't even begin. It doesn't even begin there. How many times did Negs tweet out what's his name? Chris Benoit?
Oh God, the Chris Benoit thing. Yeah.
Excuse me,
Ugh.
DC. If suicide isn't a joke, then why the fuck we were just talking about theories. He took a real situation that has actual survivors and used that as a butt of a joke to torture me, to harass me. A little boy died in that situation, DC, at the hands of his own father. Do you really think that, like, if it's not okay for us to be like, okay, who would kill each other first, Negs or DC, then why do you think it's okay for Negs to use that very real situation to his benefit, to make fun of somebody, saying that
Because
my husband
yeah.
should Chris Benoit me and my daughter? You really think that's appropriate then? If we can't joke about y'all in that way, then why the fuck can he use a real tragedy like that? Fuck him.
Well,
Fuck.
when he does it, it's light trolling, and we all need to
Yeah.
just deal with it, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. His light trolling, right? You know what? Let me just put it this way. Everyone on this screen right now has been tortured, fucked over, and lied about by both DC and Negs and their followers. Now, they need to ask themselves this question. Why do you think we owe you a shred of decency and or respect. Why do we owe that to you? Why do you think we owe that to you? We don't owe that to you. We don't owe you jack fucking shit, because before we even had the Sunday tea as a thing every Sunday, you guys were talking shit, saying horrible things. And as for Negs talking about, oh, I'm going to get an order of protection. First of all, you fucktard. You don't have enough evidence of any kind of me harassing you to get any type of order of protection. If anything, I have enough to get an order of protection, but I don't fucking care enough to get one. But the point is, please do, because you'd be doing me a fucking favor. You think that's a fucking threat? Don't threaten me with a good time, bitch, because I'm not afraid of you. And if you do that, that means you're gonna zip your own fucking lips.
Yeah, that's why he's never gonna do this. He's just full of shit, and he's just going around poking people and getting a response, and the people who respond, and he has anything on, just go after them. And when you get upset, like you saw, with Hussey and everything, he just goes for that. Like, that's just who he is, and he's not gonna stop, and he's not going to any authorities ever. Do you think the authorities take that man seriously? There's no fucking way.
Plus, he knows for a fact that if he did go to if he tried to start any fucking case, it would blow up in his fucking face. Does he really think he's innocent? Like, he's talking all this shit, like, oh,
no, because he's like laughing half the time he says all this shit. Like, he's got a shit-eating grin on his face. Like, I don't think he does not take any of this seriously. He doesn't think it's real. Like, he thinks, and then, like, he only is really scared when he sees it touch his real life. Like, the cops come to his door or whatever. That's when you see him get really scared and start threatening people, right?
Yeah.
When there's consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's consequences for your actions, Megs. If you don't like that, then stop being a fucking pussy and talking shit about people that you can't handle. Like, there's a reason why he hides from me, because I don't put up with his shit. And same goes for AK, same goes for Nietzsche. He hides from us behind blocks because we don't put up with him at all. Like, we don't get mad per se, but we don't put up with him either. We don't give him the reaction he craves. We just tell him to go fuck himself, And he doesn't like that. He doesn't like when women stick up to him because he's a big, strong man.
He didn't like my song.
Yeah, I'm sure you hurt his feelings, Fedora. His feelings are so fragile, as we all know. Gosh.
Dang, I worked so hard on it.
That's fine. And then he had the nerve to fat shame Fedora. Oh, look at that fat gut. Excuse me? You have to move your fupa out of the way just to flash your little 4-inch pee-pee.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't get to talk about anybody's gut.
Because that's all
flashing was special.
To be honest, that's all I saw was his fupa. Like, the time when he flashed RSN, Katie, and Hussey, all I saw was his fupa.
Yeah, because he got cut off. Like, RSN, like, was so he was like, we don't need to see this.
I wouldn't have been half as nice because RSN really did.
I would have let it go. No. I would have let it go.
I would have let it happen. I would have let him flash his little baby dick all over the fucking screen and everyone laugh at him. I would have let him do it. I would have.
Yeah, I think he knew it was going to get cut off. I do not think he was at all prepared to do it.
Yeah, he was taking his time.
He was taking his time. Do you see how slow he was doing it? He knew he was going to get cut off.
Yeah, see, that wouldn't be me. I'd be like, go ahead.
He seemed like he had no way out.
I think if he hadn't gotten cut off by RSN, I think he would have cut it off himself.
Yeah.
I don't think he was going to do it.
Yes, Tragic. You can you can come up. Duke, you are more than welcome. Come on up. Anybody can come up. Even Negs,
mental pedo,
if they really want to.
Yeah, you mental pedo.
Right.
So, the list grows between him and DC. It's like, what are we? We're unemployed losers, drug addicts, we're criminally insane, we're psychotic, we're mental pedos, we're liars.
Yeah. We're everything that he is magically. It's amazing.
Yeah.
He's such a professional projectionist. He loves to put himself on other people. But the thing is, Nags, we're not blank canvases for you to paint yourself onto. You know, we're human beings. Oh, and can I just bring something up too, real quick? That made me laugh my ass off. When Neg said in his other stream, when he was like, "Oh, that's crazy, bitch, text me." When he was like, "Oh yeah," he was like, "What do you say? Oh, I'll contact your mother again."
Oh,
well, it worked so well the first time, right?
Yeah. Can I just tell you guys?
Great.
Hold on, excuse me.
You know what's funny? He was like, he kind of hid that fact from his community because I didn't hear about him contacting your mom until much like recently, like probably like not that long ago. And I was like, you know, I did not realize the extent to which he goes real life, and because he hides it from the women who are like the two people who are left in his Discord. He hides it from them.
The two people. I know. Yeah, he does hide it. Very much so, he does. Yes,
it wasn't until going off the rails, and then he started sharing like screenshots of his messages to like Shane's dad, and I thought that was fucked up, and I spoke up against that. And then you were the one who told us about him contacting your mom. So I guess you like go through battles to people's parents.
My mom, she doesn't fucking know who Neg is. Well, she knows of him, okay? But she doesn't care enough to like have a conversation with these people.
Well, what kind of what could he possibly have said? Like, what kind of conversation would any sane adult have from a complete stranger calling and like emailing you or whatever? Like, what the about your kid who's a grown adult? Like being mean on the internet. I don't even know what I would say. I'd just be like, wow, I'm hanging up the phone.
I know Nags is either probably going to snipe in this right now, or he's going to be watching it later. So let me just direct this to him. Nags, I understand this, that being an adult is a foreign concept to you because you live with your mommy. She financially supports you in a lot of things. No shame, right? But I'm 31 years old. I pay my own bills. I have a mortgage. I have my own car. And I make my own money. So my mom doesn't give a fuck what I do. As a matter of fact, she knows what I do. And she's not one bit ashamed of it because she understands why I have to stick up to people like you and DC on the internet because you won't leave me the fuck alone. And when you messaged her the first time, she was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "Oh, it's some fucking freak on the internet. It won't leave me alone." She was like, "Ah, ha, ha." We shared a laugh and we went and got Chick-fil-A. Because she doesn't give a shit. She doesn't give a shit. Next. She's my mom. She loves me, but she's not my mommy. You get it? You get what I'm saying? She's not my mommy. She's my mother. I'm an adult. I have my own child. I have my own house. She doesn't care what I fucking do in my spare time. And that's the beauty, thanks, of being an adult.
You notice like a lot of his like when he goes after people is a lot of what he's been saying, at least what I've been hearing recently, is like him going after you for, being ashamed to somebody, like the community, your parents, your relatives. Yeah. He's trying to like publicly shame you in your own circle somehow. And I'm wondering, is that because that's how he grew up? Like he grew up like that? Like his parents kept shaming him, I think. Probably. Like his dad doesn't, like he said himself, his dad calls him a pussy. I mean, he said it so many times, like it's not even my words. Like this is what he said about his dad. So he's obviously got like a shitty relationship and he's just projecting all that shit onto you and everybody else.
Yep. That's all he ever does. Nobody Normal adults don't care what their grown adult kids do. You know what I mean? Like that's just unless it's something serious, like you murdered somebody or whatever. Like he's so like the reason why he thinks, and I was thinking about this earlier. I'm like, why would he think talking to my mommy would like be like would do anything? I think because he relies on his mommy so much.
I don't even think it's
You know?
like I don't think it's that deep. I don't think he's actually trying to necessarily like get you in trouble with your mom. I think it's more of like I touched your real life.
I don't give a shit, Megs. I don't care.
I
Come
think
to my
yeah.
fucking house, please. Like, that's the thing. Some people, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but some people may be afraid of getting their real life touched. I get it. I understand. It can be scary. Me, I don't care. Call my mommy, call my daddy, come to my house, call my job. I don't give a fuck. You want to know why? Because I'm a grown bitch and all my shit is solid. My life is solid. There's not a fucking thing you can do to touch me. Not a thing. What, you gonna show up at my fucking house? Do it. Dare you. That's the only thing like you could do. That might be like a little bit intimidating because you're showing up to, where my daughter lives. The daughter that Meg says I don't have custody of. Damn, who was gonna tell me? I've been feeding this kid and buying her diapers.
Yeah. By the way, that's not even your kid, did you know?
Oh yeah. She doesn't look nothing like me.
Yeah.
Even though she
yeah.
literally is copy and paste.
I heard you're the help. I heard you're the nanny or something.
Oh yeah, I'm the
Oh yeah, that's a
babysitter.
Scott lie.
Huh?
That's something Scott made up.
Yeah. No,
Where did he
I
even
heard
get that?
Scott, he just made it up. He literally just made it up.
And then Negs just rolls with it like a fucking tard. Like, dude, vet your information. Isn't DC supposed to be like a journalist or something? Why isn't she helping him? I guess.
Yeah, we've seen what kind of journalist she is, and
Right.
embarrassment to her job, and like that's why she got fired. It's like these are her words. So like, I don't know. I don't think she never made it to Brown. Like she never got like graduated from Brown. She took like 12 years to get her fucking degree in English lit. Like she's not a smart lady. Like I don't know why people keep saying that. Who looks at her and says this is a smart woman?
When I was in college, we used to make fun of the English lit majors.
Yeah, it's a bullshit major. I'm sorry, it is.
It's
Like
a
unless you're going to be
major.
if you're going to be a professor, then fine. I mean, I guess it really depends, but like it's not a particularly difficult major. It's for people who failed out of everything else. I mean, that's it.
I put the StreamYard's link up in the chat like 3 times. So when I come up.
Excuse me, Keisha. Somebody in the chat wanted an introduction to the panelists.
What do you mean?
Oh, Christina from Flint. It's her first time with the on this channel. She doesn't know who all of us are because we don't have names under ourselves.
I'm sorry, Christina. So the little Indian Pepe is Nietzsche. Nietzsche Moose on Twitter. That's Fedora, straight talking Fedora chick. Most of you know her. And I don't know where the fuck AK went, but she was.
Yeah, what happened to AK?
She left. She got doxxed.
Okay, got it.
She's on her way back to Troll. She's on her way back to Troll HQ.
Or maybe Negs got in contact with her ex-husband. Contact with AK's ex-husband or AK's
what? What? Wait, what? Sorry, I got kicked off. What?
Oh, when you were gone, we were kind of joking around and speculating. Like we thought maybe Negs called your ex-husband or your dad or something.
Maybe.
No.
Not her daddy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd want to call either of them. They don't put up with shit.
He wouldn't. It'd be funny if he ever. My dad would be impossible to get in contact with, because he's federal worker, so his information is not really on the web like that. But like, if he called my dad, and he's like, "Your daughter told me to go, was talking about murder, suicide, this and that," and he would be like, "Oh, good for her." I'm sure he's
Yeah.
trying to get something. Like he knows me.
My
He
dad
knows
would think
me.
the person was like insane and just hang up the phone. He probably wouldn't. He probably wouldn't even tell me. He'd just be like, "Yeah, I don't know. Some crazy people call.
Well,
We just hang up the phone."
Nietzsche and AK, or my dad, he gets banned off of Facebook for like talking shit to people. Like multiple times a year. So he's not gonna care. He's not gonna care if I'm on the internet talking shit to you, Megs. Trust me on that. He's not gonna
Oh, we have a troll. Kay from Kay's Cooking. Probably not the real Kay,
care.
but a troll.
Definitely not. If it was the real Kay, that would be a fucking honor.
It
But it's
would.
not.
But no, it's a troll. I see. Yeah, they're in here trolling. Oh, you're not even good
Christina,
at it.
are you a mole sent by DC and Megs?
No,
I don't think so.
Christina, no, she's not. Christina from Flint,
No.
no.
Christina from Flint is chill, and I like her. So
No, she's legit.
yeah.
She's often, I see her in Mrs. Parker and BGTV's chats.
Yeah, I've never, and even, let's just say this. Even if, let's say, somebody that's in this chat did watch Megs, I don't care. Like,
No, I know.
Like, I don't care because it's not that serious for me.
No, I know.
And, I talk to all kinds of people on Twitter. I talk to, people from Petty Fam. I'm cool with, people from Geek Room, like, even though me and Frank had, whatever. Can I just say that Frank, even though he hasn't been the nicest to me and he was like spreading lies and stuff, he was one of the only ones, not the only one, but one of the only ones that actually came to me and apologized, like straight up.
Wow.
Like privately too. Like he didn't go on a fucking apology tour. He was like,
Wow.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry for saying those things about you. Are we cool now? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Next wouldn't ever have the balls.
No.
Exactly.
And
it's this weakness to me. Like I can't stand anybody that can't apologize for their actions.
Well, it's not just a lack of apology. I mean, you heard about the incident. He tried to challenge somebody. I forget who it was, and that person and him made an agreement to meet at some Waffle House in Indiana. And Negs never showed up. The guy showed up, but Negs never showed up.
Negs, I'll get waffles with you.
I didn't know somebody actually showed up.
Yeah, somebody did, but not Negs. And it wasn't Negs.
Of course not.
Negs probably would never show up.
What a pussy.
I'll get waffles with you in DC. I mean, I may not be nice about it, but I'll be company. I don't care. I'm always down for waffles. I live in North Carolina. I'm always down for some fucking Waffle House, okay?
Right on.
That's like a staple. That's like Cookout around here. Like, y'all ever heard of Cookout? Waffles. I don't even like Cookout. That's like a sin in the South. Like, don't ever say that to somebody. They're like, oh, how dare you? It's
you commit blasphemy.
Yeah, it is trash. It's not good. I don't like it. Why y'all take things seriously? That's the thing. We really don't.
Who's taking things seriously? Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Us, we're taking him seriously. I don't give a fuck. That's why we go up on here and laugh
I
at
know,
him.
like, seriously, like, I don't know where that narrative comes from, but it kind of pisses me off because every single person is here for the drama, and you're all fucking listening, and you're all fucking participating, and you're doing it while telling other people to stop, and it's like, just fucking shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Just admit that you enjoy the fucking bullshit. It's okay. It's all right.
Kate Winslet says that the Waffle House didn't take Twitch bits, and that's why they didn't show up. Probably Kate, honestly. Or EBT.
But like, yeah, nobody's getting upset. Like, I don't give a fuck. He said he called me. What did he say? He called me a groomer or something, a part of the groomer gang on Twitter the other day. Yeah, he said call me a mental. He called me a mental pedo and a groomer gang. Like, whatever.
All this all groomers.
Yeah, I was like, all right.
He's really mad about the fucking. He's really upset about the. Oh shit! I can't fucking think.
Your
He's
video?
mad about yeah, that's what the video I fucking made. He's mad about it.
Remember
he
he
didn't
said
say
it
anything.
was going to be down by the end of the week. It's going to be gone, and your channel.
Okay, Neg, suck my dick. Jesus Christ. I'm not monetized, you doo-doo head.
Well, I don't like, what is he threatening to take from you? Like 3 videos you posted? I don't.
You're like, and it's still not down. What is he
I
gonna
know, it's
mass
still
flag
up.
my shit? You and the 10 people in your Discord are gonna mass flag my fucking channel? Go for it. I don't make any money.
I don't think there's even
I
10 left in there.
I have a
I
I have something called a real job, Negs. You should try it sometime. Oh, I'll play this video real quick. I hope that it works because I'm new to this. So hold on.
You don't have.
Can y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let me share my screen then. Let's see. Twitter. Okay. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Yep. Is he picking his nose? Is he picking his nose?
No.
No, but I'm sure he does pick his nose, and he definitely eats it. So.
Ew. Yeah, it must go well with the canned potatoes cooked in duck fat.
There's a little bit of seasoning on top. A little sprinkle. All right,
and
here we go.
3 Easter eggs.
This is why we say Negs, like when he calls people pedos and groomers, that he's projecting, because he says shit like this. Get ready for it.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you something. I wouldn't let that man near my daughter. I wouldn't let that man near my kid. I wouldn't let him fly football fields within my fucking kid.
I wouldn't either.
Wait, we can't hear. Did you play it? Can you play it again?
Yes, I will play it again.
We can't hear it.
Yeah, y'all can't hear it?
No,
can't hear it.
Oh, I can't. I don't know why. I don't know how. How do I fix that? Does anybody know?
I don't know. No.
Tell me. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like I said, I'm new to this.
Wait, is it in a tab? Can you check that the audio is playing through the tab or whatever?
Yeah.
The tab.
I don't know. Are you sharing?
I can hear it.
Yeah. Are you sharing a Chrome tab?
No.
Okay.
Should I share it on Chrome?
I don't know. I've never done this either, so.
I usually share on Chrome. I usually share when I am sharing screens. I usually share on Chrome.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I'll get to that. I'll log in.
Just saying what I do. Yeah.
Anywho.
Oh wait a minute! Chantal Spoopa Balls here. I wonder if DC makes out with him after he gums his peanut butter and washes it out with a bottle of water. Chantal Spoopa Balls. He's scared of water, so he would never drink water. He washes his teeth in Mountain Dew. Get that straight.
He does.
He brushes his teeth in Mountain Dew. He's afraid of water.
He definitely does. First of all, Fordora, you're being very generous, assuming that he brushes his teeth at all. I don't think he does that. I don't think he even owns a toothbrush. And this whole thing.
He admitted that he has bad dental hygiene. He admitted that. Like, he was like, my teeth are all fucked up because I didn't care about them for a long time. I didn't take care of them. He literally said this. And then, this was after his, tooth fell out or something. I don't know. But no, that's why he harps on Hussey's teeth. Like, I don't get it. It's all projecting. It's like complete projection.
Well, not only does he harp on Hussey's teeth, he harps on my gums, for God's sake, or my denture that doesn't fit anymore, or he harps on the fact that I don't have upper teeth.
Yeah, because he's about to not have any.
At least I keep that area clean.
Yeah,
he's just talking about shit that's about to happen to him.
They both have no upper teeth either.
Yeah. What excuse me. Like, how are you gonna sit there and talk about anybody's teeth when your teeth are falling out? Like, I won't talk about anybody's teeth because I have bad teeth. But that's genetic. I can't even help it. I need so much work done to my fucking teeth. It's ridiculous. But like,
Yeah.
at least I admit it. Like I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, fuck that person's teeth. It's such a weird thing to fucking say. Like, it's a weird thing to
I
fucking
get
harp
it.
on,
Like,
too. Why are you looking at their teeth so hard?
I get it as like, I'm going to make fun of you, right? Because whatever, you're going to make fun of something. But it's just the fact that he harps on it and he repeats it again and again and again.
Yeah.
And it's just like to the point of insanity to, I think like there's something wrong with him, and there is something wrong with him, but I'm just not sure what.
Hard. There is something very wrong with him. He's special and not in a good way.
No.
Well, you know what's funny? I was listening to MFW stream. You were there too. But I don't know if you heard the part where she was saying basically that like Negs is like using DC, and like DC is kind of like in love and like an innocent person. I'm like, no, you have it backwards.
What the fuck? Cool. Tragic said to press a little button. Mute screen audio. I don't know. I'm a boomer when it comes to this shit. Anyways, he said something about, oh, I wouldn't mind if a little kid or if your kids see my genitals.
Ew. Yeah, I remember I saw at the beginning of your video. Yeah. It's like, ew, Neggy.
There's somebody about to come up, so get ready.
Hi.
I don't know who it is.
No, so give me a second for a look.
No, you're 12. Please. No, that's 12-year-old. That's kid. Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's who?
Fuck.
I don't know.
That was like a child.
Oh my god.
Child.
Oh my
You
god.
hear that child? That little baby?
Yeah, I heard.
Oh my god.
Grief.
They're showing something. They're showing something on their screen. I don't want them in here.
No.
But they're gone. Good.
We got the kid off the screen. We got this kid.
I thought that was going to be Negs or something. Say it in your Negs voice impersonation. I don't have Negs voice. Do I? I don't know. If I talk in a special voice when I'm impersonating him, then that's Negs Tugboat.
What?
What is that? And can we just talk about the Puck situation too? Because that's really creepy too. Like, he was like, oh, Puck was 16, 17 when he met me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's my plan now.
If that's not grooming. If that's not grooming.
He denies it. I posted a video on my channel of Nick saying he gave him drugs. Okay, I don't think it's drugs. Like, I don't think weed is a drug, but that's just my personal. But either way, it doesn't matter. You don't give it to kids. It doesn't matter. It's an adult substance, like alcohol, like anything else.
So yeah, like you looked at his video, right? And he said, how old was Puck when you first met him?
16, no?
16? And Negs was how old?
Negs was how old?
He was 26. So he was 26 and Puck was 16. And that's a minor in every state, right?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know why he thinks saying that he was adopting him, that he was, what was it? Like, he's providing him like shelter or a dime bag, food, like whatever he needs.
That is grooming.
In what world is that appropriate? And like, let's say you did it and you didn't have any bad intentions and nothing bad happened and everything's fine and, it was just inappropriate. You shouldn't have done it. But like, it wasn't as nefarious as it sounds. Why would you retell this story like it's, I don't know, like
smirk on your face.
Right. Like, it's just normal. Like it didn't register to you that maybe you should not like pretend this is a normal thing.
DC should get him some pink silverware. Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right, Kate. It is classic grooming behavior. And he can deny it all he wants. But let me just tell you, as a parent, that it makes me just the thought of somebody giving my teenage daughter drugs and a place to stay and stuff like that, it makes me uncomfortable. You know, like that's predatory. It's predatory. No matter what, however, he could paint it however he wants. It's predatory. You know, and he shouldn't have been giving that boy a place to stay if he's not his legal guardian.
Yeah, I
You know,
don't because he's so like emotionally immature that I'm not gonna say it's predatory. I don't know what his intentions were. I will say it was super fucking inappropriate and illegal, basically, right? You can't be giving, substances to minors. You just can't.
no,
Especially in his state, which, weed is still illegal. So you're giving illegal drugs to a minor.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
and you admit to doing that. So I'm not sure which part is slander and I'm not sure which part is lies because it's literally all just shit you said when you were drunk and like chugging a fucking thing of whiskey, acting like an idiot.
Said, that whole video was slander. How, Negs? It was literally just your words. Like I only put up like pictures from a site that's reputable and talks about the type of thing, and the viewer can come to their own conclusion. But I made no conclusion of my own on that video at all. I just paired your words and with a visual aid. That's it. And nobody has to believe it, but they lined up with your words. Now, whose problem is that? Whose problem is that, really? Is that my problem? No, I didn't say those things. He said those things. And if he didn't want people to fucking use his content like that, then he shouldn't have it out there at all. He shouldn't have said it. He shouldn't have put it. And why are you getting drunk and going on stream? Holy fuck.
What was that?
Sorry, that was my phone. That was my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
His intentions were Onision cosplay? What the fuck does that mean?
Ew.
Onision is another form of life.
I know who Onision is.
It's like an older Onision. But like more broke. And like
I don't know. Is he more or less likable than Onision? I can't figure it out.
Let's put it this way.
I think at least Onision's kind of funny.
Yeah, he can be funny.
No, what he did. I mean, who does that? Okay, his 2-year-old special needs daughter falls out of a second-story window, and instead of calling 911, he films it.
Who said
I
that?
know. Okay, so this happened to Onision. No, this happened to Onision. So what happened is his claim is, and I don't know, like the way that they presented the story was really suspicious to me because like he goes and says, he called the ambulance, right, first, and then he says he's filming the daughter because all these people who are online and like flipping out and like going real life on him are going to accuse him of it or something or say something nefarious happened. So he was filming it until the paramedics got there and to show that nothing was happening because he couldn't help her. Like he's not like you can't, if you don't know first aid, like you could make things worse. I can understand that. So yeah, like from that, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying like it was a weird fucking situation. And it was like, I don't trust either side, either side. It just sounds horrible.
Okay, look at the comment on the screen.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
Do they role play at all?
Sorry,
no, they're not having sex. They're just not.
If they are, that should be a crime against humanity.
Do you think they're having sex? No, they're not. They're just not. Come on.
I don't know. Do you think she drive to and from? Do you think she drive all the way to and from Indiana every weekend?
Yes. Yes.
Something in return.
Yes. She is in her own words, a vindictive, crazy, like woman. That's what she calls herself.
Nice.
Yeah. She's bored. She's retired or fired, right?
I don't think she has any friends. I think.
Yeah, she's got no friends.
She definitely has no friends because
she's got no friends in DC. Yeah.
If you're willing to pick up your life and just move to another state where you don't know anybody, like over a guy you just met, you definitely don't have any friends. You have nothing tethering you to where you are.
She literally even said that. She's like, this is how she described it when she was talking about moving. She was saying like, I don't have it, basically he's got family over there and it's like lively and there's people and there's always things happening. But over here, like my life is just, here, and there's like, my friends are gone and dead from AIDS or something. Like she
No,
doesn't have.
really.
She said that, okay? She fucking
probably
said
killed
that.
them.
Yeah, she did. She said all her friends died in the AIDS pandemic.
Yeah, because she held their hands individually, like as they were dying in some AIDS ward somewhere.
She knitted them blankets.
I know. It was just like everything she says is so fucking retarded. Anyway, but like, yeah.
It's like made up.
So like, yeah, of course, she said herself she has nothing left here basically in DC, and she is like, why not? He's got family, he's got grandkids and kids and shit, so she's gonna go and make them all hate her. I guess she's fucking made everybody hate her over here. She's got to move on.
Remember when she called his mom her mother-in-law? Like, bitch, you're just
Yeah.
You just
he's
It was so
probably
cringy.
closer to mom's age that she's closer to his mom's age than she is to him.
Yeah, they said they were like
Also said that
5.
She was going to
they're like,
claim his kids as like her stepkids.
yes, she said that.
Creepy.
They just
Oh,
started
God.
dating. What is going on?
They're not dating.
so
She's just
unnatural to me.
this is how she thinks like a normal person, in a relationship behaves. Like this is like her LARPing dating negs. It's just like fucking surreal.
They're so stupid. They're so dumb because they'll be like, oh, how dare you talk about us in our relationship? Just leave us be. Bitch, y'all post everything on the internet. On your Twitter accounts. Like the same ones you troll people from. Yeah, people are gonna fucking talk about y'all because y'all are fucking weird. Y'all are gross. And y'all look weird together. And DC looks like her face is like a Halloween mask.
She does. She looks
And
like
that's the
Michael Myers.
truth. She does, like that creepy smile, the one that's like the Joker smile.
The Joker.
You scary as hell. You creepy.
Does,
like, honestly, like, can
Does
you
she call
imagine,
Neg's
like,
mom? No. She calls Negs' mom. Like what did she say? My future stepmother or stepmother? I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
She said
mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law. She
Mother-in-law.
said
mother-in-law.
she called her my mother-in-law, and yeah,
She
it was
goes
real
shopping
creepy.
for granny panties and Ben Gay together.
Sama. Oh, Sama.
Oh my fucking god. They probably do.
Sama, that's not nice. You got it wrong. They also shop for Metamucil. Okay? Get it right. Because poor Negsy's colon don't work properly.
Oh my god.
He's
They
cooking
probably,
fucking.
if they do role play, they are.
Hot
They're not.
potatoes.
They're not fucking for sure because like she's way too angry for somebody who's like supposedly getting dick. But let's say they were, like, I bet you they would role play like that weird like adult diaper, that weird adult diaper shit, and like with like or like the age play, like the like mama, who goes up in diapers and they pretend to be babies. That's what they do. Like he's like the baby. And she's the mama. She's like Homelander. She's like Homelander, like breastfeeding from her.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. There's about
That mental
15
image.
years.
Yeah.
She's like, mama milk, mama milk.
There's about 15 years separating Negs and DC.
What is it called? It's called like adult diaper. What is it? Adult something? I don't know.
Depends.
No, like this
adult
fetish.
lovers.
Adult diaper lovers. No, it's no. It's called something like you're living like a fucking baby full time. It's
it's called like age play or something.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't fucking
it's
care.
It's fucking weird. Like that's what they do. Like, mama, I want that be changed. Mama,
yeah, like these people, these full-grown adults come home from work and like get into like onesies and like climb into like adult-sized cribs and play like they're babies. It's
God.
I can't.
I do poopy
It's
in
so
my
fucked up.
Mama. Mama DC, change me. I threw up. I rage puke, mama.
I rage puke.
Mama, say something to me on the internet.
Oh, devils!
They're stinky
Oh,
at it.
Pebbles.
Pebbles is just over there in the corner, like, what the fuck?
Poor Pebbles.
I feel bad for Pebbles. I do.
I do too. Poor
Yeah,
dog.
what the fuck? Either when they call when they come in the diaper cummies. Oh, God.
Oh my God! What?
That's horrible.
Ew!
Oh my God.
Oh God, that's gross.
Jesus
Well,
Christ!
luckily,
Why?
Nick
Why do
don't have
you
to
know
worry
that,
about that.
Peanut? Why do you know that?
Pistachio.
Why? It's fine. Whatever.
Okay, I'm fucking dying. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Anyways, like, luckily Nick doesn't have to worry about that because he can't even get it up. That's what he says. So you gotta get your
Yeah.
dick up. If you even want to come. Verbal
That's why
rape.
That's why he wasn't gonna actually ever flash anybody because he knew.
Well, he's 4 inches hard. So that means it's like a little button.
No, so like it brought up a good point because I was listening to BGTV and he brought up a point because I was like, when I was watching that happen when he was about to flash, I didn't notice, but he was right. Like there's no bulge, there's nothing. It's just like
No.
he pulled down his pants and it's all fucking flat.
No print. No print at all.
It
Because
was yeah.
there's nothing to print. You gotta have a little bit of appendage ness. I don't know. You gotta have something in your pants. And Nick
I feel like
he has a leg. Nick doesn't have a peenie. He has a long labia.
you know what's gonna happen now. He's gonna like get really angry and like rage flash people. Like that's just what he's gonna do now.
That's fine.
Rage flash.
That's fine. And then we'll all point and laugh in unison. We'll all point and laugh in unison, and that'll be okay. That'll be fine. I'm all right with that. Yeah, I mean, I remember how mad he got when I fucking put his shit up to a ruler. He's like, my dick isn't 4 inches.
I was like, no, that's accurate. I looked at that. I was like, no, those measurements are accurate. And you know why? Because like his hand was in the photo and his fingers were in the photo. And like a good, measurement in real life when you're looking at it for scale is between like the digits of your finger is 1 inch.
Yeah, well,
it matches up.
It's like that gif of the fucking math. Fucking equations flying around. Well, if your thumb is 1 inch. Yeah, Negs does have a mangina. I mean, I guess you would just call it a vagina. A vagina because he's not a man.
A mangina.
It's just a pussy. That's all it is. What is this now? I wonder if she licks it because it's too. Oh, probably. Probably, yeah. She probably licks it. She probably like out like a bitch.
Oh, you know what? I just thought of like we didn't talk about this. Did you hear Amy's murder suicide thing? Flaming Amy.
Yeah.
No,
What?
not.
She said
Oh,
that
God.
one of her friends killed themselves in front of her, and that's why what we said was bad.
So she came back and tried to review our last spaces where we had that conversation about the murder suicide, and like I don't know if it was technical difficulties or just the fact that she's constantly drunk, probably both.
Too.
Yeah, she was wasted. You could hear it. But she like tried to like go over that part and was like screaming that we're disgusting and horrible, like the usual shit. We're a bunch of whores and bitches. So she then like I laughed at it because I clipped it because I was watching when she did it, and then I posted it, and then she came out like a couple days later with this like really sad 5-minute video where she told this sob story about the reason she was so upset and triggered was because it wasn't. She's been hiding it from everybody. Somebody, like a friend of hers, killed himself in front of her, and
Oh,
she's been
no.
dealing with that. And
But then she also went on to say that she hoped it was a cruel prank. So, like, did they or did they not?
so this is like a story that I feel like I've heard her tell before, where I think it was like probably online
Possibly.
or like over the phone. It was not something like somebody. So it's not somebody she knows personally. You know what I mean?
Okay. So,
So,
are
like,
we supposed to feel bad? I don't.
I don't know. Like,
It's about to get crazy.
she was just sad fishing off of like a comment about us just talking about the fact, by the way, which was also clipped because I said, I'm not wishing this on you. I don't want this to happen to you. It's just a fucking theory. It's just bullshit.
Yeah, somehow that was missing from the.
We weren't saying like, first of all, Negs and DC are fucking crazy. Okay? It was like Neg said, it was a theory. And even so, am I supposed to feel that? Am I supposed to feel guilty? I don't, and I never will.
What's up, everybody?
Hello, Tragic.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you.
How's everybody doing today? Fedora, Anichi, AK, Keisha. Y'all ready for the verbal rape to begin?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Sexy.
time.
Should we start?
By the
Right
way,
on.
rape is not sexy. I know they're gonna clip that and be like, she says rape is. No, it's not. It's not. Anyway,
First,
go on.
first I wanted to point out that Negs is a fat slut, and
I mean,
Yeah,
we
he's
know
not
this. But
saying
go on.
me.
We know this, but go on.
Yeah,
And
he's not
DC
saying me in my comment section.
DC is an old bag of shit,
True. We know that.
and they are both highly regarded.
Mm-hmm.
That's another fact, right?
Yeah.
You know, Negs wanted me to come to his meetup thing to blow his back out. He wanted me to share the bathroom.
Oh.
He said he would make your booty hole bleed. Didn't he?
Yeah, he said he'd make my booty hole bleed.
With what, Neg? With what? You need some
No, I mean,
substantial girth
he
and
said-
length for that.
He said let's be accurate. He said one day with him would leave him crying and bleeding.
For a week.
Why? What is that so weird? Like, please, I don't.
Yeah, and
We
he
all
said
know
he
what
wanted to
meant. We all
spend
know what he meant.
a week with me in prison. And then he keeps talking about how I said I
Prison?
want to stick my fingers in his asshole, and I never said that. So
Hey,
I
Black
think
Guy
he
TV, what's up?
Maybe
I think he was having a dream about me sticking my finger in his asshole or something.
Probably. Like, he's probably like on his couch. Where does he sleep? His couch, right? Like, DC's in his bench. He's like, oh, tragic. Oh. In his sleep.
Yeah, he's on the broken futon like down the hall.
Broken futon. His house
When
is
he-
so dirty. It makes my skin crawl. He's
When he
definitely
was
got
try-
roaches.
He talks about other people's genitals and calls like cock small and stuff like that. He was trying to flash people on Arson's panel. He was digging for his little wang. It took him. He couldn't get under his fupa. He was like digging real deep, and he stood up. He looked like an Ewok, like one of those people.
He's
You know,
built
he's so
funny.
short. He's like 5'2", and he was trying to stick his
Come on,
mutated
Tread. Let's be accurate. He's 5'5" and 5'6"
yeah,
with shoes.
true.
That's what he said.
And
That's what
heels,
he said.
and heels, he's 5'7".
In his post 9/11 heels.
Yeah, and his fuck me pumps. Because you know he's wearing those fuck me pumps when he made that video washing that windshield.
He was real mad about that. Remember when he was like showed you he was like
Why?
looking at your channel? Wasn't he? He was like watching your videos last night.
And he's real mad. He called me a fag. He's like, tragic, you're such a fag. And then he was like, hussy Gigi and tragic, you were all gay.
Yeah,
And
he
then,
did.
He woke, huh?
and then 30 minutes later, he was like, "Well, Hussy's really not gay. He's just pretending."
He
So-
woke
Yeah,
up
Hussy's
yesterday.
married. Hussy has that
He woke-
secret life.
He woke up yesterday and was like, irate groomer, black guy groomer TV, like on his Twitter. Like, he was so angry.
He did, and I was in that list. He was like, icky groomer. I was like, oh, I made it. I made it.
You finally made the list.
I made the fucking list, finally.
Jeez.
So I don't know if you do want me to stick my fingers in your asshole, Negs. It would at least cost you like 50 G's and like 3 8-balls at a minimum.
Ooh.
So start saving up. I know you only have $600 in your emergency fund, but
Yeah, he's big balling with that $600.
if you keep saving up and have DC sign over her 401k to you, maybe we can work something out.
Yeah, like one of your French girls, thanks.
You fat slut.
Well, in order to be a slut, you have to be fucking, and he's not fucking, man. He's fucking.
He wishes he was.
You gotta have sex. You gotta have sex to be a slut.
Yeah, what up,
He's not
GP?
happening. Hey,
He wishes he
GP.
was.
You know, like he says, I'm single. Like you don't know that. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know.
Yeah,
You'll
he
never
said
know,
he said
Ned,
that you're like,
because I don't-
yeah, he said you're like perpetually online and obsessed with them, and you don't have your child anymore, and you're just like in your house constantly.
If I don't have my child anymore, then why the fuck am I? What am I doing then? She's here, and I've been paying for food, and I've been getting diapers and wipes
I
and
don't know.
toys, and I went to the grocery store yesterday, and she wanted this $4 fucking thing, and I'm just like, holy shit.
Listen, those are that's a child. That's not your child. You somehow got that online. It's like you can reverse image search it and find out that's not her kid.
Oh my god.
And yeah, that's what I don't know. That's the kind of shit he says, right? Like he's
Scott says
he's fucking out of his mind.
Hospital. Scott says I stole it from the hospital, and it's actually pretty interesting that he says that because when I gave birth to her, the hospital I gave birth to her at was pretty nice, and they explained, we went on a tour before she was born. They were explaining all the hospital mechanics and stuff. Well, apparently, what they do to avoid baby theft is they put a little chip in their. I don't know if you guys know this, but when babies are born, they get 2 bracelets. They get one on their wrist that says baby, what my name, and then one on their ankle, and that's what they scan to like bring up their chart and stuff like that. So they put like a little chip in that bracelet, and there's like a thing in a mechanism in the door, like that leads out of the L&D that will ring an alarm and lock the door.
Oh,
Before you even get out the door with the baby. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it'll ring an alarm, and it'll lock the door, and then it'll ring an alarm because you don't leave the hospital with the baby with the thing on. You know what I'm saying? Like they take it off, or they deactivate it or whatever. And if you're walking out with your baby with the thing on, with the chip activated, then it'll lock the door, and then it'll sound like this alarm, and the security comes running. But I was bougie up in the hospital. I had 2 nurses. I had one that would come in and check on me and the baby and whatever. And then I had another nurse that like her only job was to get me drinks and towels and like diapers and stuff. Yeah, I was living the high life up in that hospital.
Well, all this shit comes from Scotty, and he is he's a meth head who is a racist and just like the biggest retard I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's been going. I don't know what his problem. I used to think he was like somewhat normal. He seemed somewhat normal.
He's not at all.
He's been
No.
I don't know. Yeah, he's gone downhill.
They all have. They all have. They all been collectively losing their shit. Something's in the water. Mm.
Yeah,
but
no, like he literally just makes up shit that he hears. Like it's like he's like obsessed with like Real Housewives shit. So like this is just he's just out of his fucking mind and he just makes up stories.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like acting
Yeah.
like he was like writing a soap opera. He's
Mhm.
like, I'm
Yeah.
writing Nietzsche out of the script. Shit like that. He's weird.
Yeah, he
Who's
said that he was
eating
gonna
shit?
write you out of the script. He was going to he's
Write
all this
you out of
like
the
everything.
script.
Yeah. Back when he was calling Nietzsche like a bad lesbian, I forget why. But like yeah.
Getting old.
But that I don't remember why that happened, but he just did. He was like, "Yeah, well, we hate Nietzsche now, so you know, we wrote her out of the script. She's gone, you know, for this
Yeah, and like
season or something."
writing the season or whatever. And I
Yeah.
guess they all yeah, that's the philosophy that he like operates under. And they just take all of his stories seriously and they try to prove it. They try their best to like prove it. You know,
I-
Didn't DC hate Scotty too? She
Yeah.
called him
Yes.
all kinds of
At one
names.
point,
The name Igor
Igor.
was for Scotty. She
Yeah.
that's the first person she called Igor. And now
Yeah.
she's pretending it's like she calls Hussy that now, I think. Or she did for a little bit.
I mean, Hussey even kicked Scotty out of his community.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah. Hussey had to boot him out. You know, the only place Scotty is allowed is Negs in DC. But yeah, you're right. DC did refer to him at one point as Igor. Scott is a real tryhard. He's like DC in that way. He's trying to make it in with the popular kids, so to speak.
yeah. Very desperate.
You know, and he'll go where the wind blows in his favor in that endeavor. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Nietzsche is a bad lesbian. Let's just say what it is.
Yes. Yes, Nietzsche's a bad lesbian. You are a serial harassing women. Okay. Okay. Keisha's child is not real and
It doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
doesn't exist. Keisha's child doesn't exist. I'm fat with no teeth and I still own a laptop. And
Okay,
you're a table dancer.
and I'm a table dancer and I have no teeth, which is true, but and let's see. What is AK to them? What is AK to them?
Sociopathic garbage.
She's icky.
Oh, that what you are. Oh,
Icky fuckboy.
icky fuck boy.
Yeah, that's it.
Icky fuck boy. So that's how
Right hand.
I know
How
she
what?
was white.
the fact
She
that
was
we're
white
all
for a long
unemployed
time.
losers.
She
Sorry.
was white for a long time. She was white.
and the
Yes.
guy. And the guy.
And a guy.
know.
And a guy. A white
I miss that privilege I used to have.
You white male. You white
Yeah.
cis male.
Why
Actually, I think everybody hated me a lot more when they thought I was a white dude.
Maybe Negs is right. Maybe Negs is right. Maybe. No, I'm just kidding. He's wrong.
Yeah, and according to
And
Negs, in the world according to Negs, he is a cisgendered straight white male who is oppressed because he's a cisgendered straight white male.
Interesting.
he has
How
a
does
lot
that
of
happen,
he
like,
has a lot of
in-
butt plugs.
Yeah.
He has a butt plug
Ew.
collection.
He does have a lot of butt plugs.
Ew.
You're very welcome, Negs.
He wears them while streaming.
I sent him those, and I know a lot of people on Kiwi Farms. Hey, Miss Parker.
Hello, Miss
I know a lot of people on Kiwi Farms think that Little Boots made the petition, and there's a reason why. I told her, I was like, can you just tell people you made it? Because at the time, I was getting it from all angles. I was the one that made it. I made 2 of them, and she reported them both.
Oh dear.
So, yeah, we need to put her in a home. She's not healthy.
Yeah, where are the
Yeah.
snowflakes? You know, if she accused me of reporting his TikTok and she called me a snowflake. And
Yeah.
which I had no idea that because I don't follow him on TikTok. Okay, so I had no idea of its existence until she started shrieking about it on Twitter with a screenshot of the video having been struck by TikTok. Like, damn, it had to be a freaking doozer because TikTok's pretty lax.
I'm glad that it was struck by TikTok because his TikToks are shit.
Did you see it?
No.
Me either. I had no idea of its existence until. No idea of its existence. And there was DC shrieking at me. There was DC on Twitter shrieking at me. She said, you snowflake. It's like, yeah. Yeah, you called me a snowflake for reporting something I supposedly had no idea existed. But here you are threatening to report everybody who dares looks at you and lover boy cross-eyed.
By the way, everybody, this is an open panel, so anybody is allowed to come up. So feel free. I'll drop a link in the chat because we've got a few new people up in here.
There we
so
go.
If you want to come up and enjoy our company, you're more than welcome. And that includes Negs, I guess, as long as he doesn't flash his baby penis.
Yeah, no, we don't want that.
No. He can only come up. He can only come up. He can only come up if he flashes. That's because we want to see, right?
No.
Baby carrot. You want to see his baby carrot?
Yeah, because remember I said he's not going to do it.
Well, it takes him at least 5 minutes to find it, so we'll have fair warning.
What are we talking about? Because I was muted and doing something else for a minute. I don't know what we're talking about, Miss Parker. We're talking about a little bit of everything.
Do you want me to sing a song and play the guitar again, like Negs?
I mean, if we get desperate enough, no, I'm kidding. Oh, and another thing that cracked me up about DC too is when she said she's going to investigate me.
Oh yeah. Oh right. She's looking into you. She's looking into you because you interest her. You interest her.
Or she's seeking her super secret Israeli cousins who supposedly love her very much. She'll think about it. Her super secret Israeli cousins.
I have real Israeli cousins.
IDF.
They're not Israeli. They're not IDF, but they're Jewish. And they'll just bore you to death with conversation. How about that? My cousin Sarah, my cousin Sam are not very interesting, and they're very boring. They're like old people, and in their 20s. So I have that to my advantage. Take that.
There you go.
I don't know. I do love.
I noticed, she stopped talking. She stopped using that threat after she got made fun of so much. So she doesn't say it anymore.
What does she think was gonna happen?
I don't know. I think she just says shit. She just says crazy shit. And I don't know if it's because she thinks it's cute or it's funny but it just makes her look crazy. Because I don't know.
She says shit and then she realizes it's but then she just has to double down anyways.
No, because I feel like a part of it's performative, right? I do see that she's playing up a character to some degree. But that doesn't really track with her behavior, the obsessiveness and going after people and the vindictiveness. That's just it's not a character. This is who you are.
I gave you a wrench, Miss Parker. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? Why did it get so quiet? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Her idea was, or as Belinda calls them, I don't give a fuck cousin. Her cousins don't exist. And even so, isn't she Romani Jew? So why would she have
God, I can't get into this discussion again.
We're gonna
I don't fucking care.
Damn it.
I don't care what kind of Jew she is. I don't care that she's fucking calling herself Latina. It's just so fucking stupid. You're white. Just shut the fuck up. You're white. You are not white passing brown girl. Just shut the fuck up.
You remember when she was white passing brown girl? Remember when she was talking about fighting? Who was it? Vicky's grandma or something. She's like, I
What?
get along with those Latina grandmas. I know how to duck and weave or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
Grandmas? Where
It's
did grandmas
crazy as
come from?
hell.
Where
I
did the
don't
grandmas
fucking
come from?
know. I don't fucking know. I don't
Was she
know.
talking about her grandma or just like calling her grandma?
She was talking
Oh,
about her grandma. She was
by the
saying she was
way,
gonna fight her grandma.
I learned something new. Today's lesson of the day from Twitter that we learned from Twitter because you know it's reliable. You know it's reliable. And the words, apparently, according to DC, Danish butter cookies are Argentinian. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna Google that. I'm sure she already did. David's butter cookies.
Danish.
I thought they were Danish butter cookies.
That's
Yeah,
it.
they're
That's
Danish.
Danish butter cookies, as in from Denmark, usually.
I was like, David's butter cookies, like David in our chat. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Danish. Danish
Okay, let's see.
butter cookies are Argentinian. Thank you.
But let's
Did she really say that?
I saw it from Bridget's tweets this morning. So something Bridget tweeted out. Made some joke about they were Argentinian because apparently DC is trying to. DC has me blocked, right? So I guess, unless I hear about it from other people. And so DC's still on the Argentinian kick, but knows very little about Argentinian culture.
She's not Argentinian.
I know she's not.
She was born. Yeah, she was born in like. Why does she keep saying that? She says
I
that.
don't
I'll tell you
know.
why she chose.
You already
I'll tell
told
you
her
why
this.
she.
Born in the United States, wasn't she?
Yes.
I'll tell you why she chose Argentina, because she's white as a corpse, and Argentina has a huge white population there, but they're not Latina or Latino. They're white like people from Europe.
I just want to say, okay, like I don't know the ethnic makeup of all Argentinians. I don't really care. I just know that that bitch is white. Okay? She is not a white passing brown girl. And she needs to fucking stop saying that. She could call, I mean, call yourself Latina, call yourself Latino, because you know that word was like created by white people for white people to pretend that they have an ethnicity that they don't actually have. Like I don't. It's such a stupid argument. Keep calling yourself that.
The only reason why she started saying she was Latina was because Ned said that he liked Latina women, and then literally she wasn't even smart enough to wait a day after. She immediately, or like a week after he said that, a day after he said that, she was on that Latina thing. She was like, "Oh, I'm Latina. Didn't you guys know? No, we didn't fucking know because you're white as shit. You're the whitest white woman I've ever seen in my life."
She's whiter than me.
Yeah.
Like,
remember when I did the color matching on her fucking face and the fucking colors that came up?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know humans came in that shade of like, what was it, like lilac death or something?
Human? Human?
Yeah,
Human?
people don't come that color. I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's highly questionable whether or not she's human. I'm pretty sure she's like a reanimated corpse or a vampire. Nah, she's not cool enough to be a vampire. Let's say a ghoul.
She's cool.
A zombie.
Yeah, zombie or ghoul fits. Yeah.
Yeah. DC Media Ghoul. There you go. That's why they call her that. Because she's a ghoul.
She's a ghoul.
She'd be up in that graveyard eating those corpses, man, because she's hungry.
Oh man.
Listen, that's slander.
Is it though?
Like, yeah. I know, like, I hope she gets mad about it because it's going to be funny. Her saying that's slander. Like, does anybody, like, she clearly thinks that's, people think she's doing this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. Wait, let's fix the load. God damn it. Load. Stupid internet. I looked up a picture of a ghoul, and I think you will find that the likeness is very uncanny. We're gonna look. Hopefully it works. Hold on. Y'all have to bear with me because I'm new to this thing. The StreamYard's bullshit. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. You see it? Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Let's enhance.
I mean, yeah.
this image.
I need to enhance that.
Oh no, she's not cool to be Kaneki. She's not cool. Oh, what about this? That's just her at night roaming around. Looking for a bag of shredded cheese. Here we go. Here we go. Cryptid wiki. That's pretty accurate.
Is that what like Neg sees like when he's sleeping on the couch? He just sees these glowing eyes. These glowing eyes get up off the bed.
There you go. You know what? Oh, fuck.
Stat in a purple
I'm
weave.
dying.
Yeah, weave
Yeah.
and glowing eyes just floating towards him.
Okay, what about this? Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Fuck.
Jesus.
Hold on. Oh, fucking IKEA. Fuck out of here, IKEA. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, go away. Why are there so many ads on the site? Okay. Here we go. I can't zoom in. Oh, here we go. Next. Next, do you love me? Oh, my fucking shit's frozen. Fuck. I didn't know. Okay, hold on.
That is a very big chain,
Hold
right?
on.
It froze like that.
Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
You're doing too much. You broke it.
Fuck. I'm like dying too. Let me mute my mic. I'm fucking dying.
Who was that? Was that commitment dude?
Huh?
Whose voice was that? Like,
When? That was you.
I don't
Who was
fucking
it?
know who that was. No, it was someone else. It was some fucking random person.
No,
Fuck
people
outta
think that's
here.
me every time that person goes into people's chats. He doesn't even do a good
No, it's
Kermit the Frog
not.
impression. It's
Unless it was
annoying.
you on another fucking chat,
Yeah.
on another fucking account.
It's possible.
It's
It's highly plausible.
Probably.
With all the
Still being
socks
all
I have.
stupid
It's
fucking
very,
cold.
very possible.
Fuck, why is it not working? Hold on, let me exit out of the other ones. Okay. All right. Let me share it again. Hold on. Okay, we're on here. Can you see it? Oh no, why
Thank
is it
God,
like that?
God nobody thinks he's me
Oh.
because he's a really shitty troll.
Here we go. Here we go. Do you love me next?
Oh
Do you
God.
really love me?
We don't need to zoom in more.
No.
It's just like she's getting closer. She's getting closer and closer to us.
She's gonna be in your dreams tonight. Oh no, what is this Von Helton? No, I don't know. Oh, why is the people coming up? If you're gonna come up here and start shit, just cut it off. Just cut it out. Don't do it. I'm not dealing with it. Who is this? Von Helton. Does anyone know who that is? Von Helton? I've heard that name before.
Yeah,
Who is
we
it?
don't need him up here. We just no.
Okay, I'll get rid of him.
No, that wouldn't be him.
Yeah.
I know, just whatever.
It's probably all Meg's stock account. Is he sniping us, by the way?
Probably.
I don't think
I
he
don't
does.
What?
We know he and DC are watching.
Did Negs deny? People fucking left. They're like, fucking this bitch keeps coughing. Did Negs deny the other day that he said he wanted to eat my ass? He
Yes.
did, right? Someone told me.
No, he said
okay.
he didn't remember saying it.
Right.
Like every
Okay.
fucking morning. It was fucking weird.
Sure.
He said he didn't remember saying it, and he didn't sound like something he would say, or something like that.
He was horny for me all the time. And that's not my fault. What am I gonna do about that?
So you say my impression is shitty, you little shit stirrer? You know who I am. I'd like to see you do a better impression.
Your
You
impression
freak.
sucks.
I'm very
You're a
scared.
shitty troll. You need to practice on doing a better Kermit the Frog voice, you moron.
Oh, you think you do better than me, you fat bitch? What are you talking about? Do you have the awesomeness that I carry in my tone? Not at all. Where's your dope background music, motherfucker?
No, your
I
impression
don't hear any
sucks.
from you.
You really need to try a bit harder.
You sound like
before
you're always
coming on
training your
panels,
voice to
you
do that
moron.
voice. What's wrong with you? You don't sound like you
What's wrong
practice at
with
all.
you?
I can
What's
make
wrong with
full
you?
sentences out.
Are we having a Kermit off right now?
I'm about to have a Kermit off right here. Come on,
Oh fuck!
sing
Oh
a
shit!
song.
It's
Do it.
getting real. It's getting real.
Do it right now. That's what I thought. Stay silent, bitch.
Yeah, please turn your music up louder so you can disguise that with your shitty Kermit the Frog impression, you fucking moron.
Where's your music, huh? That's what I'm
I
waiting to
don't
hear.
I don't
You got
need
nothing.
music so I
Be
can do the
quiet.
Kermit the Frog
Be
impression.
quiet, bitch.
because
I'm
you
the
can't
one
even
talking
do a
right
good
now.
one, so you have to put on music because you can't even do a decent
I
impression.
got
you
music
fucking
because I'm
moron.
exciting. Where's yours?
No, you're not. You suck dick. Go
You suck
find
dick.
somebody else.
You sent your dick to another man. Who are you talking about sucking dick?
What are you? You are a fucking weird Kermit the Frog.
You sent your dick. Why are you calling me weird?
I never sent you.
Oh,
my
yeah,
dick.
be quiet.
What's
Yeah,
wrong
yeah,
with
yeah.
you,
Stutter,
you fucking
bitch. Stutter.
weirdo?
Keep stuttering.
Keep stuttering.
Oh, now you're repeating me.
Oh, now you're repeating me.
All right, repeat this. I am tragic and I am really, really dumb. Yeah, stop repeating me now.
Stop repeating me now.
Why must you be so hurtful to yourself? Why are you so depressing? So sad.
Holy fuck!
This guy
Why
misses
can't you just
Shandy.
help
This
find?
guy
Why
misses
can't you
Shandy
find a
Rep
happy
too
life,
much.
sir? Is it so hard to find happiness in this world? In this cold, cold world?
Okay,
I understand.
This
There's
is
only
creepy.
one way
I
to
understand
solve
that.
this.
Life can be a challenge
There's only one way to solve
with
this.
so
There's
many
only one-
obstacles that we have to overcome. But through hard work, I think we can all overcome. We all may be human inside. Well, for except for me, I'm a frog. But you know, you get the point, right?
Holy shit!
Right. If we show compassion and heart, this world can become a brighter place, a better place for everyone, with sunshines and rainbows. Yes, I believe it. I believe that we can all become united.
There's only one way
This
to
guy's
solve
weird.
this. There's only one way to fucking solve this, okay? Because there's gonna be only one fucking
I'm sorry,
frog on this
the
fucking block.
epicness and the soothingness was too much. Forgive me. Sometimes I just
Nah.
have to get in a speech so that we can unite together. You know, like in anime, you know, we all gotta use friendship, like in Fairy Tail.
There can only be one frog on this block. So I just say we all fight to the death, and then whoever lives.
You know, we can all just hang out and
will
be
be the new
frogs,
frog.
you know?
Nah, there's only one frog on this lily pad, and it's me.
Well, you're in the lily pad, I'm up in the mansion. Yo, you know what I mean?
No.
No? Of course not.
Yeah, you got that matching from sucking so much dick.
Now you're just repeating what the other one was saying.
Oh
Oh
no.
my god.
Man, dick is on your mind today, isn't it?
Well, dick is fun.
Yeah,
Not
that's
gonna
very
lie.
true. Yeah, I got no problem with that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the fact. Hi, Gaining Ground. I have to give you a wrench. 'cause-
There can be more than one, Mrs. Parker. Why must there only be one? But there can be more. A helpful,
Yeah, Mrs.
fruitful
Parker-
community. Mrs. Parker is
Parker's
always
right.
trying to
There can
divide
only-
and conquer. She's an evil woman.
There can only be one. And it's me, bitch.
Oh, I'd like to thank you all for having me on. This is a
You're
very
welcome.
wonderful panel.
Thank you
Hope you
so
have a good
much.
frog day.
You too.
Adios.
Adios. Tragic, are you okay? Are you
What's
are you
that?
good?
What's that?
He's like, what the fuck ever, dude? I agree. I think we should just all fight to the death, and I'm gonna win anyways. So
Oh no,
It's
we all
whatever.
have a date with Negs at Clout Fights.
Oh,
I'll beat that ass. Listen, okay. I don't give a fuck what he says. Oh, I could beat your ass. I could beat you. Nah, bitch, you a broke old man, and I'm a fit young woman. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win, Mr. Scoliosis? Arthritis. Who do you think's gonna fucking win, Mr. Protected Class? Huh? Your autistic self. Who do you think's gonna win? Who do you think's gonna win? Me, bitch. That's who's gonna win. Is Kermit a Latino?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't
I
know.
mean, he does like porks. He likes pork, so maybe. I don't know. It's a question for a scholar. Anyone could whip his ass. Exactly. And he's gonna be like, "She's threatening me." Nah, I'm not threatening you.
He literally
you
is
were
trying to
at-
get people to come in real life and fight him. That's what Clout Fights is. Like, how can you be being threatened?
He'll
What
find
the
a
fuck
way.
is he talking about?
He'll do some mental gymnastics. He'll do the splits. He'll find a way to be the victim of all this. He'll probably review this tomorrow. They're raping me. They're verbally raping me. They're talking about my vagina. They're talking about my dick.
God.
Yeah, every week.
Oh, he talks about, he said he uses it a lot. The only one to read is you, Nags, because y'all be talking about, you're over there mad as fuck because I made a couple videos on my small little channel. Subscribe, by the way. And you're mad as fuck over a channel with 85 subs, and you're Mr. Like, oh, I have so many subs, I have so many viewers. Then why the fuck you mad at me for?
He's moved on from reeing, if you haven't heard. He's now mooing.
Oh yeah.
He
I
literally
heard he went to-
sits there. He sits there and fucking moos.
I heard that him and DC went to go visit their relatives yesterday at the fair.
Yes, they were
Had
at
a
the
good
fair.
time.
I've never seen him
And it-
smile. Like the smile, I don't know if you have the picture on Twitter, or maybe I sent it in Discord or something. But he's like smiling as he's looking at this cow. I've never seen him like look so happy before.
I'm sure he thought, he was like, smells like the attic.
I mean, the cow looked better than DC.
It did. It's true.
Looked alive.
Cows are very pretty. Have you ever seen a cow up close? They're very pretty. Not the type of cow that DC is. She's just scary. I'm talking about actual cows that like go in a field and they're like moo and they give milk and stuff. They're very
they're
pretty.
cute.
They have like long eyelashes, and these little like cute little noses and stuff. I mean, DC is just very scary. She's a very scary looking woman.
She is.
She is, and her face is so weird. Like that smile she does. Like, what's her smile reach that far?
It looks diabolical.
Why does-
It looks
Why
diabolical.
does it? Yeah. Why does it reach to her ears?
It's like a
Her smile's
Joker
not
smile.
Yeah.
The smile's not supposed to do that.
I used to think it was like performative, like everything else. I used to think that that's her real smile. I bet she smiles like that in like family photos.
Oh my god.
Family photo?
Can you imagine in family photos she's smiling like that?
She
You
doesn't
have to
have
like turn it
a
down.
fucking family.
I don't know, whatever like ancient photos she's got somewhere, like back in the 1900s when she took her first photograph. I don't know. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
you mean the 1500s, you mean?
fine, 1500s.
Oh, they didn't have fucking photos back then. Oops.
Who has to wear knee braces to a concert?
Next, probably.
Negs, yeah.
I wear one knee brace, and that's if I have to do like a long walk or a long hike or something. Otherwise, my knee collapses. But yeah, I didn't know he had to wear knee braces just to go to a concert.
Wasn't he bitching and fucking moaning about like going to that? What was it, Slipknot or
Yes.
something?
He was so mad at Rob Zombie. And I was like, what the fuck? What did Rob Zombie do besides
First of
make
all,
terrible movies?
don't
Wasn't
ever
it where he
compare
caught the
Rob.
coup?
Rob Zombie is a genuinely nice person. I actually met him. He has a house in Connecticut, and he came into a pet store once that I worked at. I was like a high school kid, and everybody was like, he has like a thing for reptiles. So he came in like wanting to look at a snake. He's a cool dude.
I'm
So
sure
fuck
he's a
you,
very
Nick.
nice, yeah, I'm sure he's a very nice dude, but like, yeah, his movies suck ass. And I'm actually a fan of Rob
Yeah.
Zombie. Like, I really like his music, but
I
his
don't like
movies
his
are terrible.
I don't like his movies because I'm biased because I don't like gore horror. You know what I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
Human Centipede and like all these like gross. It's not scary. It's just gross, and I don't like to be grossed out. So I mean, I if that were the case, um, I think I'm good with this Sophia's poopy diapers. Those are
Yeah.
scary enough.
I mean,
So
I'm a horror movie fan, and I'm just gonna say like he doesn't make like the couple of movies he's made that are his own are fine, like they're whatever. But like he takes
yeah,
old horror movies that are really good and ruins them like really badly
yeah.
in like hilariously stupid ways. So yeah, I don't like that. That's about it. But his music, I like his music. I think his music's really good.
His music's good. If you hear a noise in the background, it's me mixing my noodles up. So that whap.
Did Nietzsche disappear?
I guess so. Oops. She'll come back. But yeah. And the next saying I'm chronically online, that's fucking hilarious. Actually, you could tell he doesn't pay attention all that much because I disappear for hours and hours out of the day.
I don't
And I pop
know.
in for like 5 minutes. Nietzsche, if it disconnected, I'll put in another link. Yeah, he's like, oh, she's on for like chronically online. How?
It's just something he
I'm really
says. It's
I'm really
just like
not.
remember he said
You are.
he said that he literally repeats things like that. Like he just keeps repeating it and repeating it and repeating it and repeating it, and then he does it on purpose to make people believe it.
Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean he's doing
He's a
it
little,
purposefully. Like he's aware he does it.
he can go fuck himself. He annoys me like a little annoying child. He just doesn't fucking shut up. He never shuts the fuck up. He just keeps going and going and going all the fucking time. Calling everybody pedos, calling everybody grandmas. Yeah, we fucking get it, you know? And
But that's the thing. That's what surprises me about the women in his community is that they
yeah.
don't they hear it like the repetition and they keep like I don't know if it's entertaining. I don't know if it's like mind numbing. I don't really know what the attraction is, but like they seem to, and they're always shocked. They're always surprised and shocked and in horror by other people's actions, which don't really ever change. Like we're all doing fuck shit all the time. So like I don't know why they are always so perpetually fake horrified about everything.
Yeah, I know. It's very weird.
My name is Carlos.
Weird.
Rolando. That's who I am.
Don't let
In the
him
bottom
lie
left.
to you. Don't let him lie to you. His name
I'm
is
63%.
Tragic.
This is Carlos. I'm 63% Cuban.
One.
Just want to put that out there. If I do any
63%
if I say anything comes off racist, I just want to remind people ahead of
Negs is
time.
not good. Negs is not going to the concert. Not going to a concert for the music. Negs goes to the concerts with knee pads and braces to give men that to give men that great head. Got to protect those knees. Very true, GP. Very true. Yeah, he does. He's a little dainty, girl. Little dainty girl.
In the bottom right,
Little
that's Icky fuck boy.
That's right. Want to say
Oh,
hello,
yeah.
fuck boy?
Yeah.
Icky fuck boy.
Hitman for hire.
Yes. Pay me.
Pay me big. Oh,
Pay me, and I'll yell at people.
Nietzsche's been in the back room for who God knows how long.
She's just been sitting back there.
Oopsie.
Stand back.
Yeah. So, this was fun. We'll talk for a few more minutes, and then it's an hour and 40, so that's usually when we end things. Talk for a few more minutes, but I think we'll probably do this every weekend. You know what I mean? Because I like this better.
Yeah.
And maybe Irate Alex will come up. I do like him. Like, I like his voice. I have a kink for Brits.
You know, he preys on that. He preys on that.
I know he does. I do like his British accent. And that's fine. He can prey on that all he wants. I will admit my weaknesses. I like British men. I do. I live in a military town, and this was forever ago. But there was this guy. I was such a slut. Not really, but I kind of was. So there was this guy that was in the British Army, and I don't know if you guys know how military bases work, but there's people that come from all over the world to train sometimes, right? And he was from the British Army, and he was like a Brit, but he was like not like the Alex kind of Brit. He was like Liverpool kind of Brit. So that's kind of, I mean, he was cute. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, I need to get me some of that. So I did. He was and he was talking about how we have he's amazed at how many different kinds of beef jerky we have here.
Fucking beef jerky. That is something that I feel like a British person would comment on. They're real shitty about that. Like, they come over here and then they just say, well, look at you nasty. Your portions are so big. You guys are so fat. You're also like, I mean, it's true, but still. Yeah, I like the Liverpool accent too. One of my good friends, David, is from Liverpool. Her name's Carrie. I love her to bits. We've been friends for 10 years. And she is that accent. Oi! I don't even fucking know. I'm not even gonna fucking try it. But he was cute. He was this little. I feel like that'd get annoying after a while, though. I'd be like, can you stop talking like that, please? I would love it. I would love to date somebody. Okay, get ready because I'm about to go into Outlander again. Jesus Christ. Fucking I would like to date someone with a Scottish accent or even an Irish accent. I would enjoy that. I do like accents. I think I don't know. I used to be like that, but not anymore. I think it's just I realize it just doesn't matter. And it's not that attractive, and definitely anything over time is going to get annoying. Oh, not me. I love the flavors. Oh, I love me some flavors. Oh my goodness. I love
I don't know if I ever told y'all this, but I do enjoy. I love, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, she's fetishizing them." No, I'm not. I love Asian men, and it's not just because of the way they look, because they're also very cute and attractive. They have beautiful skin, but they're all just so, I don't know. They're all just so too cool. Like they're just. I had a guy I was dating a while ago. His name was Young Lee. He was dickhead. But it doesn't matter. He was fuckboy. I don't care. He was just the cutest thing. He was so cute. I do love some Asian men. And not just like Asian from Korea. But like, Asian men from all over the world are just so attractive and they have beautiful skin, beautiful lips, and they're just beautiful. I love Asian men.
Yeah, there's a
If
lot of
I could
different
marry
kinds of
an Asian
Asians.
man, yeah, like I love all the different types, like not just like Polynesian men, like like all they're just all so they're like just beautiful. I don't know. And Italian men too. I do love me some Italian men too. And they love, let me tell y'all something. If y'all haven't been to Europe, please go because they love American women. They especially love American women with big boobs and big butts. They don't get that a lot over there, okay? It's not really a thing over there. Like, Italian women are usually very slender. Not all the time, but usually. And they just be loving. They love black women, and they love women with big butts and big boobs. Be all over you, like all over, like all trying to buy you drinks and stuff. And I see it on TikTok too. Like, there's women that they be like, fuck it, and they move all the way to Italy. And excuse
I
me,
noticed
I
that about
burped, my bad.
Korea though. Like I noticed there was a lot of
Mhm.
like black women who vlog because they moved to Korea. And I was always
Yeah.
wondering like why? Like what's
And they
the
have Asian partners. Asian men are just, I don't
Yeah,
know, they're
yeah.
beautiful. They're wonderful. They're good partners. Besides the one I dated, but I've met men, Asian men, they're just really good. They're just really sweet and nice, and that's how they're raised. And
Yeah, it is a different culture, like
it's
because
a
I
different
guess South
culture,
Asian.
yeah.
I mean,
They're
I'm
very
South Asian technically.
respectful.
Yeah, and I grew up Muslim and like South Asian. It's just very a culture of respect.
Yeah, I
And
love
yeah,
Indian men. I love all the Asian men. All the Asian men. I love
that's
them
why I
all.
can't understand this dynamic with Negs and DC. Like Negs and his mom and his dad. Like I don't have that kind of relationship with my parents. Like I could never imagine being like having a parent that like I don't know. All of his relationships are so fucking weird, and I've never had relationships like that.
Yeah. Speaking of Italy, you want to hear something kind of funny about Sophia and Venice? So we were in Venice. It was like hot as balls at like our first day there. It was so hot. I was so sad. We went right at the same time that Europe got that huge heat wave. Fuck my life. So
Hmm.
and Venice has lots of stairs. Like it's all stairs all the time. So I was walking around with my daughter and my mom and my dad, and we had to walk up and down these fucking stairs. And Sophia was sitting pretty like a fucking queen in her stroller. And we're like, we're not doing this again with the stroller. We're just gonna carry her
Yeah.
everywhere, make her walk up and down the stairs. So we're carrying her everywhere with the stroller. My dad was carrying the stroller. I was carrying Sophia. And then when we would put her in the stroller, like you would have like people walking around with their dogs, and we were sitting in this cafe. She would point at all the dogs. She loves dogs. We have a dog. Her name's Bella. And when we were sitting in like a cafe, like getting something to drink and eat, and this like rich lady like walking around, she was like walking around with her like little Louis Vuitton. She was like, ugh, like Italian, like long, slender, the type, like model. And there was a guy behind her. I don't know who he was to her sister, her boyfriend. I don't know. Walking this little dog. It was like a little French bulldog. And she puts her finger in the dog's face and she's like, huh? Like 2 inches from his fucking nose. And the dog just looks at her like, it was a cute dog. It was like it had a weird pattern. It was like a turtle shell pattern on the back. It was cute. And she goes, huh? She makes like the weirdest fucking noise. She puts her finger in the dog's face, and the dog's like, "What the fuck?" And the guy's like, he was like laughing at her because The noise that came from her mouth was like the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I've never heard her make that noise. And the whole plane ride home, she's like, Mommy, Mommy, is Bella at home? Is Bella at home? Can I? Is Bella okay? She was worried about her. I think
Aw.
because she saw the dog. Yeah, she loves Bella. Bella and her like best. They're like besties. Even though they destroy my fucking house. The dog, like Bella, likes to chew up crayons, and Sophia has gotten to this new thing now where she draws on the wall with her crayons. So that's great. Especially since my walls are like white. So that's awesome. Why Froggy sounds different? I don't know. Probably because I'm sick. Whenever
Yeah.
I go anywhere that's outside of 2 states of like where I live, I get sick. And I don't know why. I just do. I'm probably allergic to everything else that's outside of North Carolina. Like,
That is
trees
actually,
and
I don't
stuff.
know, like it's true. Because like I used to get like seasonal allergies really bad, so I got allergy shots when I got my dog because I'm allergic to
Yeah.
everything too. But like the doctor told me, he's like, are you planning on like if you're planning on moving to something like the other coast, you would have to get the
Yeah.
allergy shots again. Because like it's completely different like allergy environment and it's not the
That's
same. So
fucking
like even
crazy.
though you're like immune here, you wouldn't be immune over there.
That's fucking crazy.
Hmm.
I believe it though. Yeah, Kate Winslet. It did sound like just like that. I've never heard her make that noise in my life, and I probably will never hear it again. But it was funny as fuck. But yeah, I believe that about the allergies though. There wasn't many trees in Venice though. There wasn't any trees at all. I don't think. I don't recall. And there's no
Yeah.
cars there either. Like, you don't
But
drive
you can be
there.
like, yeah, but like it's like pollen from like grass. Grass is big, eating grass, and like it's just a different environment. You can be allergic to anything, literally. You can gain and lose allergies at any time in your life.
We were at the train station. This is wild. We were at the fucking train station because you have to take the train from Marco Polo Airport to Venice. Like you can't drive, so you have to take the train. So you take the
Mm.
train, and you arrive in Venice, and there was a sign in the fucking terminal that said to not dive into the canal. I'm like, who the fuck is diving into the
Because
fucking
somebody's done
canal?
that enough. People have done it enough that now they need a
That's
sign.
wild. I would never. That water looks so fucking nasty. Like,
It
don't get
smells
me
like
wrong.
shit. Look, it smells like
It's
shit. I mean, I
It
went in on
literally
like a
smells like
yeah,
shit.
it does. Like I went on a
Yeah.
canal. The canals in like Belgium because it's like they also have like that kind of thing. And I remember getting in the fucking boat and I'm like, this smells so fucking bad. I was like, this is horrible. Like,
Yeah.
let's never ever do this again.
Yeah, and there was like cigarette butts floating around, and Sophia was like, "Mommy, what is that?" I was just like, "Oh my god!" And we saw Marco Polo's house, which was pretty cool. It's a theater now, and it's probably haunted as fuck.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I would have like gone inside, but like, yeah, like it was like a theater. Like we were thinking about going in there, but we're like, nah, because you probably have to like, it's probably like you probably have to see a show. And we didn't want to do
Yeah.
that because we had Sophia, and like she's not gonna sit still for no fucking show. So, whatever. And so like we were on the gondola ride, and the fucking gondolier was like, he was so chill, and he was like, oh, he's like, the water smells bad because like back in the medieval ages, like they threw their fucking shit and, and
Well, that's
piss
the
in
thing.
there.
Like, the entire city of Venice doesn't really have a sewer system. The sewer system is the fucking
No,
canals. Yeah,
yeah, it's the canals,
it's
and
disgusting.
like he said they used to throw dead bodies in there too at one
Yeah, they
point.
throw
So
everything in
he's
there.
probably
It's
like,
just like,
oh,
yeah, it's the garbage dump, basically.
the forbidden water, the
Yeah.
forbidden, the forbidden Dasani. It stunk though, it was so bad, and the birds were wild. Like the pigeon, there was a pigeon. We were having lunch, and there was this pigeon. The pigeons kept harassing us. They would jump up on the table and like walk towards us, like not giving a shit. They're like, you're gonna give us food," and we're
Yeah,
like,
because they
"No."
get aggressive when you feed them. That's why they say not to feed the
Yo,
wildlife
we
because they just
saw this fucking dude with a pigeon on his hand, just
Mhm.
chilling. This Italian guy, he was just chilling with a pigeon. And of course, Sophia pointed at him because she's 3. She's like, ah! It was funny. And I ran over some guy's leg with the stroller. I felt so bad. I ran over him twice in 2 different parts of the city. I didn't mean, I felt so bad.
The same guy like showed up
It
later.
was the same guy. Yeah, because believe it or not, Venice isn't that big.
No, I believe it.
It's small, and so and it's a lot of like little narrow alleyways that smell like shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I know that DC loves London and everything and thinks it's like the
Yeah.
best place ever, but it also is very similar because it's also a medieval city and was, built up from
Yeah.
medieval times, and that shit is still underneath. So yeah, it is not a very nice place.
Yeah, it stinks. And like we went to a couple of museums and we were like looking at the fucking artwork. It was fucking funny because you can tell like these people didn't know what fucking like cats and dogs looked like and shit. And like fucking lions. The lions looked like they looked bad.
It's stylized. Art was symbolic.
I'm gonna look, hold on, let me look up a picture. I'm gonna look. Okay. Maybe it's Grand Canal. There's 78 pictures. What
I
the
really
fuck are
could
they?
imagine Negs riding a gondola.
Well, how would he get there?
Gondola.
He's not even gonna be able to get there.
No, definitely not. I mean, I
Yeah,
could see him riding one of those Sibians with one of those things in his asshole. You seen what a Sibian is?
I'm sorry. What is happening? I was looking at the.
Have you heard of those
Sibian? For a picture.
The thing called a
What is
Sibian?
that? What is that? Do I want to know what it is?
You should look it up.
I'm not.
I could see him riding one of those like a horse.
Look at this baby at the museum.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy as fuck.
That's fucking. What the fuck? Like, look
is he wearing a? It's like he's. God, what is that?
Fucking baby.
That kind of looks like DC.
Why is it? What is it? What is that anatomy? So weird.
Huh?
Why does it have to? It has way too many muscles.
Look at his neck.
Oh.
I'll steal your bitch. And then, hold on, let me exit. Let me stop sharing my screen. Hold on. How do I fucking stop? Okay, here we go. Let me look for another picture. Hold on. It was very pretty, but like the fucking. My dad and I were laughing at the art. My mom was like, "Don't do that."
Why? They'll take offense and kick you out.
Yeah, she's so paranoid. She's just such a prop. Look at this. Like, hold on, I'm about to bring it up right now. Okay, here. What the fuck?
What am I looking at?
It's a lion. I think.
Is that a man lion?
Probably.
Why does it have a human nose and lips?
That's what I'm fucking telling you. And then, hold on. Here's something else. The pictures were fucking wild. This one. Hopefully I don't get flagged for nudity. There we go.
Yeah, be careful.
It's okay. It's about as big as Negs' weenie. I think we'll be good. All right. Here it goes. What the fuck is that?
What? Wow.
Is this one of Negs' childhood photographs?
Right. No, that's DC.
Which one?
The baby. That's her.
It's like the
Looking
spawn of the
eyes.
devil.
That's nice.
Why is he giving you side eye?
The Botox. Yep.
Good Lord.
Probably like I probably have something like probably like some fucking disease or something. Knowing my luck. All right. And then here's a nice. Oh, maybe this one's better. A palate cleanser. Okay. All right. A palette. Oh, I gotta click on the photo. Hold on. Here we go. And as you can see, hold on. Okay. Here. Now you don't have to. Wee. Nice picture of the canal.
Yeah. Just imagine the smell of the sewer, and you'll be right
It
there.
looks like poop. Doesn't it look like poopy water?
It is. It's brown. It's like
That right there is a bus. That's a bus station. They're like, ciao. See this man? Ciao. Yeah, that's a bus station. That's a bus.
I heard that cruise ships are now pulling up to like in Venice, and it's like a big problem.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
see
like a
any
huge
while I was
problem.
there.
Well, like they can't obviously pull up like super, super close, but they're pulling up close enough that it's like eroding the already eroding,
Yeah,
ground.
the docks look like fucking shit there. I don't think they want them pulling up. They look bad, but you can see, like,
Yeah.
the houses and yeah, nice guys.
How is
And
how is the smell of the hotel? I heard it has like sewage issues.
Okay, so it did some of the time, but not all of the time. We had a pretty nice room. I just doxed to Venice. Oh, fuck. I don't think they're gonna be too happy about that. Yeah, it was okay. Luckily we had a nice room. It had a canal view. I'll actually show a picture of the view. Here's the view. Hold on. And it only kind of came with the tide. You know what I mean?
So the tide comes in with this, and the smell comes in with it.
Yeah, yeah. And then it kind of goes away. Like I don't
That's
know.
fucking funny. That's
It smelled like
disgusting.
it smelled like Long Island.
Oh.
It did. Like what are you gonna do? It was nice though. It was all right. There's the fucking view. It was okay. Like you couldn't see it. We couldn't see anything like nice. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all nice. I'm not trying to sound like a brat. I'm just
No, I mean,
saying,
I get it. Look, I've traveled a
Yeah.
lot. Like I've traveled a lot, so yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
I don't know if
you
I
get it.
I
You
don't know
get
if
it.
I don't know if I would pay for that view either.
Yeah, you get it. You see one sunset, you've seen them all. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's that type of thing, especially in Europe. Like the first sunset's nice, and then
Yeah.
after, and then it's like whatever. Like I've been to Europe a few times and quite a few times. It's whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's very beautiful. I just heard they
It
have
is very beautiful.
sewage problems.
They do.
Yeah, because they're surrounded by the ocean. You know what I mean? And the ocean is it's poopy.
Well, it's like a sunken
Yeah, it's sinking. It's slowly
landmass.
sinking. Yeah, it's going
Yeah.
to be underwater in the future. And they don't
Yeah.
really have a sewer system, so all the shit literally just goes out into the fucking water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah,
It's
it was
lovely.
nice. And there wasn't a lot to do, but it was nice. I spent the most of the time. That's why I was on Twitter, because I spent most of the time relaxing, like you're supposed to do. I
Yeah.
was in the hotel room. I was relaxing. I went outside and I laid on the, and then I went and my mom watched Sophia, and I went out and I got drinks. I got a lot of dudes bought me drinks, which was nice. I barely had to pay for anything.
Did you tan your cheeks?
I did. Well, not my cheeks, but well, yeah, pretty much. I went outside in a bikini. I went outside. I went outside in a bikini and I tanned. Yeah, there's spots. There's spots where you can sit outside. You know, like even in on the canal edge, like there was people sitting down and having drinks and stuff. You know, chilling.
Hmm.
There's a lot of corners to Venice. You know what I mean? Venice is
Seems
all
like fun.
cool and stuff, but do they have a county fair with cows? No, I don't think they have room. It was pretty crowded. There's not a lot of space anymore.
That was
It
probably
was
the
nice.
first county fair Claire ever went to.
Probably. Yeah. She acts like middle America is like this like anomaly. Like she's like, wow, strawberry pie and pancake.
I think she's serious about that though. Like I think she really doesn't realize that everybody else knows that's a thing and like has experienced it probably or at least knows of it. But she's acting like it's like some undiscovered thing that she's just figured out and letting everybody know.
I wonder if they
bad.
just went there to enter Clara into the cow contest, and if they won any prizes.
That old girl, she beat up.
No.
Okay.
I think
She
Kate
didn't win no
Winslet.
contest.
Didn't Kate already say that? She said that like Clara won first prize is the old hen.
The old hens, yeah.
Or something like that. Someone
She
said
ain't
that.
laying eggs no more. She ain't laying eggs no more. She ain't got
Because
no
from
eggs.
the back, she's got a moose caboose.
Why does she? Why does
Very
she?
cow-like.
Why does she dance like that? And she's built so funnily. She's built. She's
Well,
built
remember
like
she's
a,
like 5. She's
like
like
a bag
5
of
foot.
laundry.
Because she's like 5 foot. She's like 5'2" or something. Why are all these women 5'2"? It's so weird.
Her titties sag too. And don't get me wrong. Listen, I got some big old bitties. Okay, I got some big old bitties. I want a breast reduction so bad. That's how big they are. I can't help it. It's just how they are. But like, I wear a bra that fits. It's not hard. You can do it. You know what I mean? Like, she's 57 years old, and she can't find a bra that lifts her up her saggy titties enough to where they're not sagging to her belly button.
It's funny. Like I wouldn't care. It's not a thing that like wear whatever the fuck you want. But she is very conscious. Well, no, I'm saying she's very conscious of like her appearance, and she cares a lot. She wants to look good. She wants to look young, and she wants to like be attractive and be seen that way. So why the fuck aren't you?
Enough.
Yeah, she's not
It's
taking
never gonna
anybody's
happen.
advice. Yeah, she's not taking anyone's advice.
Well, she's got skin tag titties.
She really does. At least mine like are round and voluptuous. Hers are just like flat, utter.
You know, like water balloons that you filled up when you were a kid, that just like long and floppy.
Oh shit!
You fill up in your kitchen sink, and they just get longer and just sloppier.
What happens to them?
They get longer and sloppier.
Uh-huh.
I think hers
floppy
always
skin
long and
tags,
sloppy.
bro.
Good for you, Chantal Super Balls, because listen, I've been meaning to, but I want listen, I have the money to pay for their surgery, but I want my insurance to pay for it, and they will, but I just gotta fight them first.
What kind of surgery are you getting?
A breast reduction, that's what I want.
You're gonna take some of that titty away?
Yeah.
He sounds so sad.
It's sweaty.
Never
it's hot
get
up
rid
under
of the
these
titty.
titties. Yeah. It's hot.
Just keep the titty.
Keep the titty. Okay.
I mean, you know how many flat-chested women? Are you gonna donate the titty? Or what are you gonna do with it?
No, I'm not gonna donate it. I don't know what they do with it afterwards.
What do they do? They make soap out of it or something?
Yes, it's Fight Club.
Ew. I hope not.
You could start your own soap line.
No. I don't want people washing themselves with my titty soap.
Titty soap.
42 triple D. Listen, I'm a 42. What am I? A J?
You're a
I'm
J.
tired, okay? Yeah, my boobs are
Holy
huge.
fuck.
I'm
Those are
tired.
big.
I'm tired.
Holy shit.
My back is crying. And I'm tired. Okay.
Oh no, those titties are so
I'm
big.
sorry. Wait a minute. The insurance still saying it's like cosmetic?
Yeah, they try.
Yeah.
You know, they try. My gynecologist gave me the referral already.
Yeah.
Now it's just getting the insurance to get on the same page, and you know how long that takes.
Yeah, no, I know. I've stopped fucking fighting insurance. I'm like,
You know
oh,
how
whatever.
long?
I don't have time for this anymore.
Yeah, he gave me the referral. That's what I needed. Now I just need them to pay for it.
Yeah.
I might just go ahead and do it, and then have them. I'll
You'll never
fight them
get
to reimburse me
reimbursed.
for it.
You'll never get
Yeah, that's the thing.
reimbursed.
Exactly, and that's why I'm hesitating because I'm like, if I just pay for it, I don't want to pay for a surgery that could be covered. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? And it
Yeah.
is
You'll never
covered.
get it. Yeah.
It is covered. It is covered.
hmm
100% covered.
Damn, Chantel Fubabol got some big titty too. What the hell's going on? It's like the big titty
Yes, we got something to take over, Betty, and I hurt our back. They
pandemic
hurt.
going on in here.
Unless you're gonna come over and unless you're gonna hold up the titties and hold them up and keep them up the whole time, then I don't want to hear
Can't you get like a
it.
back brace to help out with that?
And you want to wear a
Ew, I
back
don't
brace
want.
forever? Yeah.
Oh, your back brace for
I don't know.
no. I'm getting in the ways, but like I have these huge boobs and I'm tired. And honestly, I'm tired of being
Big
looked
old
at too because
boobs, big old titty,
tig old bitties.
big old bitties.
Tig old bitties. Oh yes, tig old
This
bitties.
this reminds me of that story how Negs wanted to eat that ass. Did I ever tell you that story?
Is this about the shit?
Yeah,
No.
I don't know if
what? Who's
I don't know if
that?
I can hear the shit story again.
No, about how Negs wanted to eat Keisha's ass.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Did I
the.
ever
yes.
talk about that before?
Uh,
Yeah, he wanted to put his face right in
Yeah.
between my cheeks, and honestly,
It's not the
I don't blame
alien anymore, baby.
I don't blame him, not one little bit, because if I was him, I'd want to fuck me too.
what
But
story? He used to say it
I'm a
every
fine.
morning.
I'm hot.
he wanted to eat that
I like
ass.
the way I look. I know what I got. Okay, like I know what I got. I'm not over here like tee hee. I'm so fat and ugly. No, I'm not fat and ugly. I'm cute, bitch.
Well, he can't hate on you after saying how he wanted to eat your ass constantly. I mean,
Oh,
this
he's gonna
ass
hate on
eating
me
thing
anyways.
was
He
constant.
he's mad because DC can sit there and be like, "Oh, you wanted to fuck him, bitch." No, it's the other way around. You getting it twisted. Everybody in that Discord saw it too, so I know I'm not fucking crazy because he was like, "Oh, I would drive to your house. I would eat that ass, and then I'm gonna beat up Frank or
He did.
something."
He said that. Yeah.
Like, yeah, he said he was gonna eat my booty like groceries. Like, come on, like let's be real here, now. And like I said, I don't blame you because I get it. I'm a juicy little morsel, but like you need to. Listen. You're not good enough for me, and I told him that already. Like you're just not good enough for me. You could never have this. You are below this, and that's it. Like it would never happen. It would never happen. Like in your dreams.
Yes,
In your
that's why
dreams.
he was really mad at you.
Yeah.
That's the real reason.
That's
You
the
can't
real
eat
reason
that
because I
ass.
denied him. And I remember when DC first started coming for me out of nowhere, she was like, "You're just mad you can't have this," and she like
Yeah.
posted a picture of him all fat. I was like, "Bitch, I don't want this."
That's when I found this, or whatever.
Denied.
We found the Instagram photos of him like shirtless with his fat stomach, and she was like, "Oh, look at his belly wiggle."
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want no fat man. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love chubby men, but like chubby as in like he built like a brick. Like he got a gut, but he could lift you up. You know what I mean? And sling you over his shoulder, and like he could cook. You know what I mean? And he got a beard.
Well, he's
Like a grizzly
short.
bear.
He's real
Oh my God.
short.
But
Did
like
you just
Negs
see?
is one
Wait,
of
look,
those. Negs is just
look at
fat.
Look at Steph's bra size.
Jesus
Holy
Christ,
shit!
those are big old bitties.
I feel bad for you. I feel bad for
Wow.
Steph.
No wonder why
That's
Kate's so
painful.
mean. She's flat chested. She's pissed off.
Oh,
She wants some of that titty meat. Somebody donate Kate some titty meat.
Oh
you better
no.
leave that. You better leave Kate alone. I'm gonna come for
Oh, I
that.
love Kate.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Mhm.
I mean, Kate's
Yeah, he's
the queen of mean.
he's just
Give her some of
mad.
that
He's
titty
mad
meat.
as hell. Remember how badly I roasted DC too when she was like, "You just mad because you can't have this." I'm like, okay, and you act like that's a bad thing.
She says that to everyone. Remember, she was saying it to Silvana. She was like, I think she was just trying to like use her arguments against Silvana against you. That's
I
really
don't
all it
think
is.
I don't think DC understands. I don't want your man DC because these are the facts. They're old, fat, flat, and saggy. And if I really wanted your man, I could have him. That's just it. Like he wanted me, and he probably still does because he was
Yeah.
wasn't he on a live stream not that very long ago talking about how he can make me come? Why are you thinking about
Yeah.
making another woman come, Nigs?
And I could
I bet
take
you
your
think about
man
that a
too,
lot,
DC,
don't
if I
you?
wanted. You know that, right, DC?
Let's be real. Let's be real. Anybody that's not DC could have Nigs. Like anybody could take her man. Anybody could take her man. David could take her man. Kate could take her man. Fedora could probably take her man. Fucking. Especially
Yeah, that's the
since
thing.
she's
Nobody
older.
wants her, man. That's the thing.
Nietzsche could definitely take her man. Even though she's a lesbian, she don't want her man.
Yeah, but she's a bad
AK could.
lesbian.
Tragic could absolutely take her man because she wants Tragic. Like he wants that dude.
Yeah, he
signed up
was
for that OnlyFans.
examining my cock picture. He's like, the lighting is all off, and
The lighting's all
you had two
Yeah,
fingers
the
on
lighting.
it, and you
You
weren't
could have
in
had
the
three.
right position.
He was like whacking his shit to that picture.
He's
He
like,
was
"Can
like,
you redo
I'm
that
almost
cock
there.
picture for me, please? Send that over. I need to
Yeah.
make another
Send that
GIF.
over. Send that over ASAP.
I need a new one with
He
better
was like
lighting."
I need to inspect it.
critiquing the fucking cock photo because it wasn't good enough. It wasn't up to his standards, okay? He's the cock photo connoisseur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a loose asshole. He's got lots of butt plugs.
Lots of butt plugs.
I bet he wears his tail for DC.
Yeah, he said he
I
threw
could-
that away.
I
No,
could
the fuck he did
imagine
not.
like Negs eating out DC's ass would be like, you know, when you put powder on your face when you're putting makeup on, and you take like big powder
Like a
things and
dust-
you
He made
smack
for
your
a
face
dust
with it.
storm.
Yeah, and the powder goes everywhere. It'd be something like that.
I just thought that DC was so old that her asshole just
Oh,
closed
she's old
up
as fuck.
like a piercing.
Yeah, yeah.
So she just she's I think a reanimated corpse, so she doesn't really have much need to
No, she's
shit
got that
anymore.
tube
Like
in her neck.
The tube in her neck.
that
Yeah.
She puts her embalming fluid in. It's nasty. I'll see you later, Fedora.
Oh yeah, she left. I think we scared her off.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of verbal rape going on.
That's true.
I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, that was all coming from you. It's
It
okay.
is
It's what he
me.
wants. It's what he
I am
wants. He
going
wants
to
it.
verbal rape all of you. You're all
He
getting
specifically
verbally raped.
asked for you to like spend time with him, and like you're gonna leave bloody and tired or something.
And he said we're doing clout fights, and it's not till 2024.
Right?
So
He's got to get
he
in
needs
shape.
2 years to prepare.
Who the fuck says that? That's so funny. You
That'd be
challenged
so
him to a
funny.
fight, and he was like, "No, wait, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be in 2024. I need to get ready."
Yeah. And he got mad about that video because you can break through his hug box. All you have to do is donate 1 bit and not have your name blocked, and you can send messages through.
Yeah, he said
So
you
he
were
got
like,
really pissed off.
he flagged it and said you were doing like you were like, I don't know,
Targeted harassment.
yeah, targeted harassment or like infiltrating his community or something. You're literally giving him money. Like
I know.
that's just, he's such a piece of shit.
He got so happy I gave him 10 bits. There
Yeah,
you
he
go,
did thank
bro.
you. To be fair, he thanked you, so.
Yeah, I
Who
gave
are
him
we
10
talking about now?
cents.
Oh, Tragic went and like trolled his chat. Like apparently even if he has it on subscribers only, you can, if you're not banned or blocked, you can just pay him like 1 bit and then just chat and say shit at him.
Good to
So
know.
he was doing that at in the middle of Negs's like jam session or whatever.
Yeah, and it took him like 5 minutes to figure out how to block it. So what the fuck is
Oh
going
my
on?
fucking god. Fucking sorry.
And
Yes,
it's not even like he
actually-
came under, he didn't come under a different name. He came under his name. Like it was like Bad Boy Tragic. It wasn't even a sock. He was just like retarded and didn't know how to get rid of it.
Nobody's afraid of him. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting a while to burn that name.
To answer
I had to
Steph's
make good
question,
use out of it.
yeah, I think we will, Steph. Honestly, we'll probably do it around the same time every week, unless something changes, unless it's like a holiday or one of us gets too sick or whatever. Because I think this is a lot easier for everybody. You know, like Kate can come in, David can come, like, you know, people that we like and that we appreciate can come. And don't forget to sub, because I'm 5 subs away from hitting 100, and I gotta beat those fat bitches at Discord. What's your name of your channel? Forget it.
Oh, it's Discord Rejects.
Discord Rejects. They reached 100 subs, and I'm still at 95. Get to subbing, everybody, now.
Yes, we're horrible. We're just the worst. Literally.
Whores. The both of you.
We're all whores, yeah.
Oh, whores. Yeah. Thank you, Rio. But yeah, so that's good to know. I'm happy that I didn't know that. I thought you had to like pay for a subscription. I was like,
Yeah. No, you could just buy some bits and then just throw it at him and insult him until he blocks you.
Nice.
Yeah, he got mad when he saw that video, and then he called me a fag a couple times.
Yeah, he did.
It's 2022, Negs. Fag isn't really an insult anymore.
I mean,
it is.
I gotta go look at, like, I think I recorded it or somebody recorded it, but like it was apparent the chat was getting a little upset with him because he was like, I'll say what I want, like Cartman.
Yeah, he thinks like that's gonna like hurt my feelings or something like that. I'm like, call me whatever you want, bro. I really don't fucking care. You know,
He thinks
it's
that
like,
his little kid insults are harmful, but like if you're a grown person that pays your own bills, someone calling you a fag isn't gonna hurt your feelings. like when he calls me, like, remember when he like tried to roast me, like that picture of me? She was like, she's built so funny. No, Negs, I'm something that's called thick. THICC. I know that's a foreign concept to you because you're dating a skeleton, but there are women out there that have curves, they have boobs, they have butt, they have thighs, and it's awesome. So you should try it sometime. Can you sub other people on Twitch? Yeah, you actually can, unfortunately.
yeah.
Oh, apparently you can turn that off. I think Rio said that. She said that you can, like, if you go into your settings, you can just turn off all gifted subs. But so you can't pick. Like, you wouldn't get any gifted subs at that point.
That's good.
You might as well just leave it on, right?
Yeah, because then
you
want gifted subs from people you like, obviously.
And just so you can turn it off if you're gonna go into his stream.
Yeah.
So he can't get money.
That's how he got so many people following him, is because he kept blocking names, and then people would make new names, and he'd block those, and they'd make more. And that's how he built up his, the followers. Those numbers are all inflated due to him blocking people. That's all it is. It's not like he has a big following there.
No, he doesn't. His Twitch channel's doing pretty bad. And you can tell a majority of his viewers are hate watchers because when he does a stream that's not about drama or anybody in particular,
Oh
he
yeah,
gets like he has like 10 people in his chat. And then
that's it.
when he goes on TikTok, he has like 7 people watching him. And that's
Yeah,
it.
it's even more pathetic.
Yeah.
When he was reviewing commercials, he was making more money, like exponentially more doing that than
Well, he
what
had
he's
more
doing now.
people because he had more people then too, who like
Well,
he'd just come off the other drama and he still had the following at least somewhat, and he could have done something with it, but he just went nuts.
well, he was dead set about getting Hussey on board, and linking up with him because Hussey has a lot of generous like viewers that donate
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and he wanted that part of his, following. That was one of the biggest things. It wasn't like so much about like people going to talk on his behalf for his court case because no one was even allowed to talk. That we weren't
Right.
even given an opportunity to like be a witness or speak on his behalf. It wasn't that type of case. So when he says that, it's a bunch of bullshit. It had nothing to do with that. It all has to do with his viewers, Hussey's viewers, being generous, and he wanted that around him for the money. Everything comes down to money for Neg. Just like he had people, he was playing videos for people and they were giving him money, and then it backfired in his face a couple months later, like the shit against me, and it was all bullshit and lies. And he said, well, it didn't matter to him because he got money doing it. So it doesn't really matter when it comes to him. It's all about money. I mean, he'll play videos, he'll go after people. If he gets money, he'll do it. And
Well, I
then
mean, I
even if
know,
it
like
blows up.
he went after Hussey for the whole computer thing, right? Like he was real pissy about it, and like, you grifted your community for a computer that you don't use. It's all jealousy. He wanted that computer. He wanted those
Yeah.
people to be
Oh, yeah.
gifting him that money.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And all the gifts
He
stopped when he lost his platform. All the gifts to his PO box
Yeah.
stopped,
He
except for the
barely
butt
gets
plugs.
any. You're welcome, Meg.
I mean, he used to get
He said
microphones and all kinds of shit. And now he's getting butt plugs.
he said he donated
You're right.
those
He
tampons.
did. He used to get microphones and like he used to
Yeah.
get like actual stuff. I remember he used to unbox it, and now he just gets butt plugs from Keisha.
Yeah, he got real jealous. Other people are getting stuff now, and he's not. He
Listen,
thinks that that should be his.
I'm in my bag, okay? So like if I could spend like $10 sending him a butt plug and ruin his fucking day,
His furry suit.
I will fucking do it. I will do it. $10
Doesn't he
is
have a
nothing to
furry
me.
suit?
$10 is no, does he? I don't know. I give him a fucking tail and some ears.
Yeah, furry tail, butt plug
He
tail.
probably fucking hops around like a bunny in his fucking attic. His fucking tail.
The furry butt plug tail was my idea though. The furry part. I was like, he needs a tail.
It was
Yeah.
his idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry
you
about
can't
that.
stand
You
rejection.
look like a cat boy. I'm sorry. You just do.
Cat boy. He
Oh,
gives
yeah,
off
he
big
cried.
cat boy energy.
He cried when he bought a computer online, and he was seeing that when it showed up to his house, it was stolen. Like the computer wasn't there.
Right.
But really, I think he ordered it and took the computer and then tried to reverse the charges, and then was trying to get other people pissed off and mad about it. So they started messaging this computer company. Where did he order it from?
Newegg.
Newegg, yeah. And then he got into it with the mail service at Newegg, and he was
I
sending
remember,
emails.
yeah. I remember this story because so what happened was he ordered a computer, a brand new computer from Newegg, so he said, and then when it came, it didn't work out of the box, didn't work. And he said he wrapped it up and put it right back in the box, took it to the post office and shipped it back. And it never made it back. So Newegg said they never received it back. Yeah. And so they charged him. They charged him for the full amount of the computer. And he was like, I paid for like insurance, I paid for this, there's no way this could happen, blah, blah, blah. Like if you had actually paid for insurance, then you wouldn't be mad right now because you wouldn't be, they would have covered the cost of the fucking computer. But you didn't.
Yes.
You didn't, and you know you didn't.
He kept the computer, And he sent a box back. Let's be real. That's what he
That's
did.
what they accused him of. That's what Newegg accused him of, basically.
Yeah, and that's what he
I'm
did.
sure that's what
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, because he's
I
a fucking
really would.
scam artist.
I really would like to know how he's making his money now, because he's not making a lot off of Twitch, and he doesn't have a
Yeah.
lot of money saved up because he thinks $600 is a lot of money. $600
Yeah, Kate.
is like a fucking
double
car
dipped.
payment for me, you know?
Yeah, but that's a lot to him.
Yeah,
Because
it's
he's
a
only
lot
got
to
a
him.
$600 savings emergency fund.
Yeah, and he was bragging about that, and it's like $600 is a fucking bill for me, and he thinks that's a lot of money for his savings, and it's like that just puts into perspective how broke he really is, because it's not
I
a lot of
get why
money.
people, yeah, I get why people feel bad for him because he is like, like homeless, dirt broke. Like that's how broke he is.
Yeah.
He's broke.
Yeah, he double dipped, Kate, and he wants to get double dicked.
Fuck. I think he gets like some type of disability money because either from his son or like
Yeah, he said
himself,
he does for his son. For his son.
because like
Yeah.
every so often he posts a picture of the money, and I noticed that the money like he posts is like, I used to work for retail when I was younger, and I used to work a lot of customer service, like desk positions and stuff. And one thing I noticed about the money he posts is it looks like he cashed like a check, because it's like mostly big bills
Yeah.
and like some small bills that add up to bigger bills.
He's so weird with like putting fucking money under his mattress. And my only guess is that
Yeah.
he cannot have a bank account or does not have a bank account.
No, I don't think he does either. I think if
Yeah.
he
Remember,
does,
he
it's
was
probably like it's a virtual bank account.
he was like, my mommy gave me $20 and I bought something at a flea market and I put it on eBay and I kept flipping it over and over and I lived off it for the next few years.
Have you seen his eBay store? He has nothing
Yeah.
on there. There's
Well,
nothing on
like
there.
I don't remember what year he did it, but he went to some like I don't know estate sale and he bought an entire estate. So he claimed, and he sold it all on eBay. And that's what you see that's
No,
on that site is what's left over from that, I think.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
it's
Bought a
fucking
bunch of junk.
garbage. I looked at it.
Yeah, it is. It's all garbage.
Someone
I mean, nobody, I don't know who wants it, but he seems to think people
someone
do.
linked the story. I don't know where. I don't have the link to it, but I think AK at one point posted a link
The
to
double
his
dick
eBay
story.
store.
To what? His
The
eBay?
double,
Yeah.
yeah.
He got double dick
So
down.
maybe she can post it. What?
What are you saying?
The fuck are
What?
you talking about? We're talking about eBay, motherfucker.
Oh, my
So what
bad.
is somebody's asking for what's the link to his eBay store?
Oh, I
think
thought they were
so.
asking when he got double dick down. I haven't seen that clip yet.
Every day on Twitter. That's the answer.
Yeah, I don't have it. I mean, it's probably on Kiwi Farms.
Every Sunday he comes and he gets dicked down by all of us.
Yeah, he does. He gets dick down hard.
Big time.
Deep.
DP, baby. DP. Double
Yeah.
penetration. Triple penetration.
Yep.
One for I was gonna say one for each hole, but yeah, one for each hole because he has a vagina.
Oh yeah, he does.
And he's been bleeding out of it for 45 fucking years.
Damn right.
Yeah, he's been bleeding for his whole life.
He
Yeah, he
has.
has.
Yeah, that's another thing. Fucking, how the fuck is he gonna call us cows? Okay, someone linked it. Awesome.
Why am I depraved? What does that mean?
Come on, Tragic. Don't lie. You're depraved.
What does
You're
depraved
as
mean?
fuck. It means like you're
A
don't know.
degenerate. You're a
Yeah,
degenerate.
Pretty much. You're lawless.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
But he calls us all cows, but He's the. Hold on.
It is me,
Sorry.
Tragic, and I am depraved.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
admit it.
Okay. No, he calls us all cows, but he has a thread on Kiwi Farms. The place for cows. The place cows go out to pasture. He has a thread on there.
He does. Oh, and he is
What is-
dilating.
He is.
You are right,
He's
Pete.
always-
He is dilating.
He's always. Megs is always 10 centimeters
Yes.
dilated at all times. At all times.
That's why if you do add to his butt plug collection, it's at least 10 inches in circumference.
Yes,
Because it is
yes,
dilating.
absolutely. Stop verbally raping Meg. No.
No,
I will
that's
I will
never
never.
going to stop.
No. We're going to do this every Sunday until we're old.
DC
And-
said she was going to stalk me to the end of time, so I'm going to verbally rape him till the end of time. That's fair.
Sorry, that's fair. Hold on, let me choke.
Yes, you're right.
I'm back.
I am a sick fuck, Steph.
He's probably a
Just-
hoarder. He is a hoarder. Cause have you seen his house? Have you seen his fucking house? It's full of shit. Just shit stacked on shit. Yeah, he's a fucking hoarder. He has no light. He has no lighting in his attic either.
He's a
Invest
whore?
in
No, he's a fat slut.
That too. Well, whores get paid. He doesn't get paid.
Yeah,
He's
he's a
a
fat
hoarder.
slut. Broke
He's a
ass
hoarder.
fat slut.
Big
Why
old
doesn't he shave his
drama
head
on
already?
the- I know. He needs to go
It's
Mr.
getting
Clean
bad.
with it. He needs to go Mr. Clean with it already. Is dilating referring to the back end? Actually, Rio, it's both. It's both his vaginal cavity and his anal rectum.
You whore.
You dirty hoa. You fat
Yeah,
hoa.
whore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Sofri said he's a eBay mogul.
yeah. Wasn't he the one that was like, he was like acting like he sells so much shit on his fucking eBay?
Yeah, he was like, I make so much money on here.
Yeah, I
No,
think I called him. I called him a what did I call him? A McDonald's menu millionaire or something in Discord, and he got really upset. Like he got really personally butthurt because he was like, "I'm so rich." He was like, "I'm so rich," or he was talking like something about like selling shit on eBay. I'm like, "Yeah, you're a regular dollar menu millionaire," and he got really mad. I was like, "God damn, motherfucker cannot take a joke."
Back when I was in his Discord, I said something to him because at the time I was having someone come clean our house because I was like busy doing stuff with work and I wasn't really online either. And so I didn't want my house to get like too bad. So I was like, oh, I'll hire somebody to come like once a month, right? Do a deep clean. So I did. And they came like every like month. Well, they came like every 2 weeks. And he was like, all of a sudden he was like, oh, I have a maid too, and she comes every week. Bitch, where? Where the fuck was the maid? Because your house looks like shit. Your kitchen definitely has roaches. For sure. Without a doubt. You have roaches in your kitchen, you have roaches in your house.
You know what's weird about that? He said that it was a cleaning lady, right? But remember, like he used to do his dishes streams, and then he stopped for a while because he had somebody come and do his dishes for him. And remember, who he said it was? He was like, I like to help out people in the neighborhood who need help or like need to do. Yeah. You think he paid Puck to come do his dishes?
Well, he said Puck comes over every few weeks, so he comes every 2 weeks. You know,
so he pays some broke bitch to clean his house. I hired a company. I don't think he understood what I was saying. He used to lie all the time to try to impress me. It was crazy. Remember that, AK? He would always used to lie like to me directly in like the Discord. Like he was impressing me or something. Like, oh yeah, I'm so rich. I have so much money. I don't give
Oh
a fuck about your
yes,
money. I have my own money.
that Straub's
Oh.
person used to give him lots and lots of money. I don't know
Yo,
if she
where is
still does
she?
as much. She finally came over to Twitch, but she started going to other people's chat rooms, and he like dispatched his hags to go get her and tell her where he was located at on Twitch because she was giving
What?
other content creators money, and the hags were dispatched to go locate her. It was fucking weird, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I remember when I said that.
He's a weird little man. He lies about all kinds of shit, and the fact that he lied about having money to impress women is just kind of like it's just such a fucking beta move. Like he's like,
Yeah,
yeah, I have money. You don't have fucking money. Your
Women
Christina
girlfriend taught
say
Lava
you how to
Champ.
eat, bitch.
they say that women don't dress for don't dress for men. They dress for women. I
They
think the same
do.
is true for guys, right? They don't dress for women. They dress for other guys. So he's trying to
Mhm.
impress other men with his money.
Yeah.
He's been trying to flex against Hussey for a very long time. Remember that there was a exchange where Hussey took a picture with a bunch of money from his GoFundMe that he used to buy the computer, and
Hmm.
then Negs took a bunch of money out of his bank account and took a picture of it after saying how it was a bad look to flex holding up money, but
Oh
then
yeah.
he did it like right after.
Hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what's
and it was like 320s and like like
Oh yeah. It was
31s.
like he had the ones on
right.
the bottom, like you couldn't see them.
What kills me is
Oh
like
man.
he calls Hussey broke and he like talks about him in his little cracker box and DC says the same shit. But let me tell you something, you can tell they've never been to fucking New York City because no matter how broke Hussey is, I don't know how broke he is. I don't care how broke he is because I like Hussey. But no matter how broke Hussey is, um, it doesn't matter. He's still gonna be better off than Next because he lives in one of the most like easily accessible cities in the world. Like anything Hussey could ever want is literally within a walking distance
Yeah.
or a subway ride from where he lives. That's excellent. Like, who gives a fuck? You could have all this money, but like, if you live in the middle of nowhere, what good is it? Hussey lives in the city. Like, he lives in like the middle of like where everything is, the middle of like where everyone goes. Someone said he
Yeah.
invested in
Everything
Trump
he
stock.
says is it's just a cope because like, remember how
Yeah,
excited he was about the Versace mansion? He was gonna go and like,
yeah.
be
Yeah,
fancy in his fucking robe.
whatever happened to
Oh,
that?
he was never. Well, you saw those DMs with DC. She said that Negs doesn't like to leave his house or the attic, and he barely like goes out. And if he does, it's to that shitty ass diner that's like a couple blocks away. So I mean, he's never going anywhere. And if he
I wouldn't
does,
want
he'll end up getting his ass beat like Ethan Ralph.
I
She
wouldn't
has
want to
a
go to.
habit of like extending invitations to things that she has no intention of ever following through on. I think that's what it is.
Oh, this is all
Yeah,
like
I agree.
they think they're being like funny and like this is like this big troll. They're not together. They're not banging. He sleeps on the couch. He says he doesn't like to be touched. So I think he just says that when she's around to give her the hint.
I don't
He
like to
said
be
that
touched.
he said that on stream the other day. He's like, I don't like to be touched.
That was a
So
message for Clara. Clara, stop
yeah,
touching him.
yeah, stop groping me. Who's this old
My
lady touching me?
Do y'all really put a one in chat if y'all think they're fucking, and put a two in chat if you don't think they're fucking. Like right
No,
now,
they're not
or you're
fucking.
no.
No, no.
Okay, so no from the panel. Now what about the chat? Come on, chat. One if you think they're fucking, a two if you don't think they're fucking. I'm waiting. Okay.
David, you think they're fucking? Come on.
No, two is if you don't think they're fucking, and one is if you do think they're fucking.
Oh, so one is if you think they're fucking.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, Steph's in Austria. I wouldn't take her vote too serious.
Kate,
Yeah, fuck
Kate
you,
just wants
Steph.
it to. Kate just wants it to be true.
Steph
Can
has
you
her vote revoked.
imagine?
Oh,
I still say that they do like the mama dad, like the mama baby play, like
God.
mama, change my dirty day, take my poopy diaper, like Sophia, when Sophia comes to me, she's like, "Mommy, I have poopy diaper. I
Oh.
want a diaper change," and I'm like, "Okay, Sophia." That's what they do. Although it's not pleasant for me. It actually stinks.
Well, yeah. Why is it Austria now instead of Australia?
That's what I said. Australia.
Oh, she's saying Austria. No, you did say Austria yesterday or
You
the day
I did.
before.
did,
Yeah, you did.
Same thing.
you faker.
It's true. They are.
It's pretty much the same place.
It is.
It is. Is Australia even real?
No,
I don't
no,
know.
no. Look at the men who come out of there. Those are not real men.
There's a lot of pirates in Austria.
No, in
Can I?
Somalia.
I want to move to Scotland so I can like find a guy that looks like Jamie
Oh
Fraser.
my God, you just need to like watch that. You just need to watch Outlander on repeat forever.
Let me live my fantasies, okay? I'm gonna get carried
Yeah.
away by a big, strong Scottish man in a kilt.
Do me a favor, read the book. Tell me if it's the same.
I will when I have fucking time, okay? I'm still trying to read New Moon
You
from
haven't
Twilight.
you haven't
I've been on the same page for like 3 months. I'm sorry. I fail.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can't be friends with us anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh,
if they had a kid, it would look like Gollum. DC and Negs.
if DC and eggs, well, thank God that bitch can't reproduce. Because can you imagine her being somebody's mother? Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that would
I
be
feel
terrible.
bad. I feel bad for the kid, the make believe kid that they will never have because that she is just an evil person. She is a wicked witch. She is what you read about in fairy tales.
I think she
The
would be
evil
like
stepmother.
the kind of mom who would be like really permissive and like let her kid do anything and then like defend them when they do anything like fucked up shit. Just like, that kind of parent who's just like my kid can do no wrong ever.
Yeah. Well, her blood kids. Yeah.
Yeah. If she were to have kids. That's the kind of mother she would be.
Well, she said that Negs' kids are going to be her kids soon.
I
So
mean,
that's going to be a weird dynamic.
thank God they're adults mostly, so
And shame on him for like bringing this strange lady into his fucking house.
Yeah.
it's so
Shame
weird.
on you, bro.
As a single parent, like you don't fucking know DC. She's
I
been to your
know.
house what, a handful of times? I mean, oh
She's
my
moving
God,
there. And like he's moving her in.
my fucking dog is upstairs.
She's going to
Not
be
supposed
living
to
in
be.
in a trailer right next to the attic. Can you imagine that?
Fuck.
Oh, they're gonna buy an acreage and they're gonna live happily ever after.
She's
However,
gonna buy a horse farm. Remember a horse farm?
the acreage they were fucking looking at is a fucking it's property. It's not a house. Like there's a house on it, but you can't live in there because
The
it's like trash.
Gargamel?
Yeah, like listen, like the house that they were
Oh my
looking at because
God.
Vidal posted it, and the house they were looking at was like this broke down fucking like it's basically a house you would buy for property.
Right, you tear it down and like
Yeah, you tear it down. Yeah, it's a tear down. It's a project.
Jesus. And I bet
Maybe,
Negs was like convinced he would do it himself.
maybe they'll move all the hags onto the property too. Those will be like their
Ugh,
animals because Christina Lavatrap, she's got a horse
they're
face.
animals.
Christina Lava Tramp.
My fucking God. And
She'll be the
Jesus
horse.
Christ. I was looking at a property of I was looking at
Jana's the
because I looked
cow.
at the fuck about Jana, her Cabbage Patch doll looking ass. I was looking at a property similar. I look at houses sometimes when I'm bored. I'm sure other
I
people
do
do that.
too. I have you like the weird houses I like house tour videos like fucking weird people's houses. That shit is funny.
Yeah. I found this fucking property in Tennessee, like next to the Appalachians, as if that's not haunted as fuck by itself. It was a decent price, but it was like we were just talking about like a tear down property. And it's like right on the fucking like on the property. It was like I think 20 it was like 25 acres. And on the property there's a fucking Civil War cemetery. And I fucking showed my fucking brother and he was like, fuck no, that shit's haunted as fuck. You know it's haunted as fuck. And I'm like, yeah, so let's go, bitch. Let's move in.
Uh,
It's like hugging the Appalachians. It's like
uh,
right.
well, I
The
mean,
house
yeah,
is
I
there,
live
and
in
then
the
like
I live near the Appalachians, and it's like, yeah, no, there's a lot of weird fucking houses. I once, when I was like just like looking at weird fucking listings online, and I saw it was like a cabin somewhere. I think it was closer to Pennsylvania, and it looked like I had to show my friend. I literally texted her. I'm like, look at this link. Go look at like this fucking real estate listing. I promise you need to see it. And it looked like you walk in there, it's like this is a fucking serial killer cabin. Like this is where you
yeah.
go. This is where you go to just dismember bodies. It was so fucking disturbing.
Let me tell you, I live in the woods. Me and Belinda talk about this all the time, and you live in the woods long enough, you hear like weird fucking noises sometimes.
Yeah.
Just coming out of the fucking woods, and it's like there. I can't tell you how many times like I make my brother take out. My brother lives with me. I make him take out the fucking garbage in the dark because I'm not going out there. If anybody's gonna die, it's gonna be him. Anyways, and plus his legs are longer, so he can run
He
faster.
can run, yeah, he can run faster.
So he's like, there's been times where he hasn't been here, like he's been at work or something, and I have to take out the garbage, and like I'll be hearing all kinds of fucking noises and shit. I'm like, fuck no, I run. I run
You
like
know
a little
where
bitch. I'm not,
I
I'm
live
not, I'm
near
not, I'll admit
I live I live close to the
it.
haunted Blair Witch Woods. The movie was made there.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Wow.
I live really close by. Well, not really close, but like an hour or so away. But yeah,
Too close.
so we yeah. No, so we drove through there one time after the movie came out, and I think I was like just out of high school. And so we didn't even know like this was so close by, and we'd never heard of the Blair Witch. We'd never heard of any of this shit, and we drove through that town. I don't know if you've seen the Blair Witch movie, the original one. And when we drove through the town, it was exactly like the movie. Like these people were like, I couldn't even believe these people were so close by. I was like, this is like really creepy.
Yeah, I don't do
And
that deep wood shit. It's so
and I know
scary.
because I used to go camping all the time, like with my ex-husband. Like he was big into camping and like going in the woods and
Yeah.
shit. So I did all that with him, and like we went. It's called the Black Hills. So we went camping in those woods. And at the time we did it, I didn't realize they were like the Blair Witch fucking woods. I was like, good thing you didn't
It's
tell me.
crazy.
Yeah.
Nietzsche will tell you, like, when you grow up in like in an indigenous household, like my mom, she's Native American. They tell you all kinds of fucking scary stories about the woods. My mom used to close our fucking curtains and shit. First of all, the house I grew up in was haunted as fuck. Really bad. And like my mom used to close the curtains and stuff, and I think it's like superstition, you know, like.
Hmm.
I don't fuck with the woods. I live near the woods, but I live near like civilization too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I could not live in the deep woods like that. I could not live like that. I could not like these people that we live in the mountains, like in the Appalachian and stuff.
Oh, I would love it for like a month, and then I'd be like, well, I have had enough. I need
I
to
will
go back.
I will shit my bricks. I swear to God. There's all kinds of fucking stories and things that you hear, like people say they hear. Nah, fuck that shit. And then people talk about how they find weird statues and stuff in there and like the woods and like caves and stuff in the woods. Nah,
Yeah.
fuck that shit.
I'm not
They were
like,
doing
so
all kinds of
I'm not superstitious, and I'm not like, I'm not particularly like into, I mean, I like that stuff. I think it's cool, and I like reading about it and hearing about it, but I don't really necessarily believe it. So I'm okay in the
I
woods. Like,
do.
Yeah.
I do. I believe that stuff. Like, don't even like Nietzsche. Like, don't even say the word skinwalker. She gets like,
No, she was saying it. She was saying it. She said it wasn't even like it wasn't her tribe or something. So she didn't
yeah,
realize.
It's Midwest. But she there's been a couple of times where I've said it, and she's just like, oh fuck, don't fucking type that shit out. Because I think even sometimes she gets a little scared because it can be scary.
Yeah, especially if you grow up with it, like, and I get it.
Yeah, my mom used to tell me this story about this fucking my my mom was cruel to me. I swear to God. She used to tell this story about this. It was called the Basket Woman. It isn't she has a name in Native American tongue, but it's like it's long. Anyways, she comes down from the mountains. It was like a fairy tale. Like if you didn't bathe, if you didn't wash and clean out your ears, she would smell you and come down from the mountain and put you in her basket and then carry you up to the mountain and eat you.
Thank
Yeah,
God my
I
parents didn't tell
believe
me that shit. Oh my
I
God, it would have
believe
scared the
in
shit out of me. That would have
Yeah,
scared the
now you know
shit out of me
why.
as a kid.
Now you know why I'm so fucking scared.
I believe in demons and ghosts and
I do.
goblins and
I,
all that shit.
I
For
believe in
real.
demons and I believe in ghosts to a point. I believe in ghosts because I've seen things with my own eyes that I just cannot explain
Yeah,
at
me
all.
too.
And
Especially in
so like
K-holes.
Okay.
I don't really have much of a fucking choice, you know, like I don't have much of
I
a
see some
choice.
crazy
I
shit.
have to believe it. Like the house I
Yeah.
grew up in was so haunted. Like we used to like, and when I say it was haunted, like we all used to hear things. Like my mom, who's like she's a strong like when it comes to ghosts at least. Like she believes in cryptids and stuff, which is weird, but she doesn't really believe in ghosts all too much. And she did not believe in that stuff. But when we moved into that house when I was younger, we used to hear like our names being called, you know, and like
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe
things
it.
would move around, like scratches on the wall. There was this basement, and we had a basement, and in the basement there was this creepy crawl space that none of the animals would go near. Like they would get like hiss at it. Like we had cats, and they would hiss at the crawl space. And then one time I went down there with my brother, and we saw two like red eyes almost like in the darkness. And I could have been an animal, but it was scary. You know what I mean?
It was DC Media.
And right? It probably was. It probably fucking was on that creepy ass bitch. And the basement just gave us a bad feeling, and the attic was really weird. And doors would open by themselves, and just like stuff that you can't explain. And we used to see me and my brother used to come home. We were latchkey kids. I don't know if you guys know what a
I was
latchkey
a
kid is.
latchkey kid. I was a latchkey kid.
Okay,
Yeah.
they're a latchkey. Yeah, some of the youngins in the chat, if there are any, may not know, but we were a latchkey kid. Is a kid that would come home and they had a key, and their parents wouldn't be home to greet them.
Because they're working.
Nowadays, yeah, because they're working. Nowadays, it's a little more like illegal than that, but
Yeah.
whatever.
And because I had like undiagnosed ADHD, I would forget my keys every day. I'd be sitting outside crying, pounding on the door, knowing nobody's home, but
Same. My mom,
hoping
yeah, yeah, me
I'd
too.
have to
And my
wait.
mom,
Yeah, I couldn't do anything. I didn't have cell phones. There was no cell phone. So I just sat there and
yeah,
waited for somebody to come home.
cell phones were something that grown-ups had. The kids didn't have cell phones back then. We're old as shit. Oh my god. But my mom used to put a key under a rock for us because we lived in a cul-de-sac and a dead end, so it wasn't as like a big of a deal, you know. But so we used to come home and we used to hear things. My brother used to get pushed a lot, like, and then one time we came home and we were sitting in the living room watching cartoons, like you do, like when you're a latchkey kid, and we saw an old woman walk like our kitchen. So the way the house was set up was we walk into the front door. There's a living room. Then you go through like an archway. There's a dining room, and then to the left through the archway from the living room is also the kitchen. And the kitchen looped around and went into the dining room. Well, we saw an old woman like in a nightgown. We both saw this shit at the same time, walk from like the corner of the kitchen, like right before you walk towards the dining room, and just kind of walk towards. Like we didn't see her exit.
You know, it was probably just a woman living in your walls.
Fuck it. That's equally scary. Like we saw that shit and we're like, we looked at each other and we ran outside and we sat outside till my mom got home. We were so
Oh,
scared. We
you've heard
still
that
talk
story
about it.
before. You've heard the story of like people living in your walls, right?
Yes.
That shit scares me.
I don't think nobody was living in our walls though, because where she walked, I'm telling you, where she walked, there's just no way. There's just no way that
No. Either way,
she
yeah, it
could have
doesn't.
like left, you know?
It's not like
There was nothing.
somebody living in your walls is the less creepy option.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, it's pretty bad. But yeah, we were just so scared in that house, me and him. And I remember we both breathed a sigh of relief when we moved, because it was so scary. Like being a kid and being in that situation. I'm sure people in the chat who have been in a similar situations understand. When you're a kid, whether it's real or not, it's still scary. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you're
it's true.
seeing, real or not, real or fake, it's still scary, especially when it's just you and your little brother. But
Well, they
I
say
would love to.
kids have a propensity to see ghosts
They do,
at a
yeah.
young age.
Yeah, they do.
For some reason, I don't know why that's the case, but
That it's scary because like the house I lived in before this one. I moved like last year, and the house I lived in before, it was like we always used to joke it was haunted. My brother and I. So he was helping me pack up, and there was all kinds of things that happened in that house. But we were sitting there. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're like packing shit, and we hear, "No, don't leave," from like the other room, and we're like, "Holy fucking shit!" Like we were so fucking scared. We looked at each other, and we were like, "Oh fuck no!" And there was no TV on. There was no fucking music or anything playing. We were just like, we were looking at each other. We didn't say nothing
Ugh.
until we left. But it was scary because, like, I thought at first someone was in my back fucking yard, and I was like, "Oh fuck no!" There was nothing out there.
There's a thread that used to post scary, like people like send in their true like stories, like ghost stories that happened to them, and they post it every October to read. And I read one in there.
Yeah.
I think it's probably more famous than I don't think it's like somebody who came up with it. Probably maybe people have heard it, but it's the one where, and this is why it's scary. It's because I believe that this could happen. So it's like there's like a family, and they're sitting at home, and it's like the young kid is probably like high school age, and the parents go out for the night, right? And he's at home, and he's in his room, and he's just studying for an exam, and he's sitting at his desk, and the desk is facing like a wall, and his back is to the door of the bedroom. And so he's just sitting there for hours, blah, 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 doing his work, not paying attention, listening to music in his headphones. And all of a sudden, people, like there's cops coming into his room and asking if he's okay. And he basically is like, "What's going on?" Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, "Oh, your parents came home," and or like something like that. Like his parents came home and rushed him out, and he didn't see what was going on until they let him back in, and they found out there's something like written on the wall, not the wall, the door of his bedroom going in. And he reads the writing, and it's like somebody had been standing there and writing, 10 o'clock, you're not paying attention to me. Like 10 p.m., 10:30, you scratched your nose. 10:45, yeah, and it kept going down like that, like documenting everything. I was like, that actually scared the shit out of me. I was like, that is really intense.
I'd be throwing fucking hands up in that bedroom. I'd be fucking windmilling like, the fuck,
Yeah.
come the fuck out and fight me, bitch. I swear to God.
yeah, they can write shit on stuff. If you ever go to like a rest stop in the bathroom and you see like writings on a bathroom stall with like a number, that's not a ghost. That was an ex that left us a number there.
The spirit of Niggs.
Yeah.
Niggs is on Twitter saying he's going to call the cops on someone in the UK. Good luck with that, Niggs. Anyways. Yeah.
Who's he calling the cops on?
Yeah, who's he trying to call the cops on?
Steph? She's an imposter.
I'll take a look. I have an account that I use just to fucking just buy them sometimes. Does this the same law apply to insane idiots in Britain? I don't know. It's like a video about something. Yeah. Whatever. Anyways.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, I also have to go. Also, just one last thing. I would love to do a Halloween stream in a couple
Yes,
of months.
we should.
And also, my birthday is in October, so I'll probably do a a birthday stream too, and that'll be fun.
Yeah.
So,
That'd be cool.
yeah, we'll see you guys. Thank you for everybody who joined in, and came up on panel and was in the chat. I appreciate you, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. What do you love?